皆さんこんにちは。さあ、そしてお帰りなさい。本日は LJL2025 4時メインステージ Day5 をお送りいたします。本日実行だちょっと変わってるんですよ。
本当だ。
イモータルバスティオンっていう前回はノクサスの首都だったそうなんですけれども、本日からはウルティス、
Welcome everyone.
辺境の地へ飛ばされての我々実況
I wanna be honest.
ということになっております。このねウルティスに関しまして詳しいことは某キャスターさんにね、
I wanna be honest.
紹介していただくとして。
某ね。
まあ
某 K さんね。
そうですね、某 K さんですね。
はい。
はい。
I didn't know it was today.
勝利の先にあるものという動画で紹介されておりますので、ぜひそちらもご確認いただければと思います。
すげえとこから来たな。
はい。
I didn't know LJL was today.
LJL2025 および LJL2025 4時の大
We're
会
gonna be watching LJL now, though. Don't worry.
動画を確認していただきましょう。
2025年11年目となる LJL は大きな変革の時期を迎えます。世界的な LOL e スポーツエコシステムの変更に伴い、ティア1リーグとなる LCP が新設。LJL はティア2リーグとして LCP 昇格への挑戦権1枠
I know I'm a little late. I honestly, I don't know why I thought LJL would be on Thursday. I don't know. Somehow I thought it's gonna be on Thursday, so I was not even prepared. I was having another thing to do, but now I'm here. We're gonna be watching back. We're gonna be watching back the matches. I'm not gonna watch back the breaks, obviously, but I'm gonna watch back the matches as they are happening. Hopefully I can catch up until we are reaching reject. That is the plan here. Go there until we reach reject, because today we're gonna be watching reject versus weekend eventually. Right, let's have the last match today. And with this one, reject would finally advance to the next round. They have so far stomped Swiss, also open qualifier, but they have so far stomped everything. So there's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. But as for the other teams, I mean, there are still strong teams to be watching out today. Also, hopefully we're gonna be seeing Hans' first game today, because so far they have just forfeited every single match they had, so there's that. Yeah. So we're gonna be seeing two games, first of all, from the 1-1 group. Bravely Nightcap is the first, then VARREL Youth versus Velbeli Kaizokudan. Those two teams are gonna be the ones who are in the 1-1 group. They're the ones who have won one game and lost one. They're kind of like in the middle ground. Then we're gonna go down to the 0-2 round, Hands versus Clocks. Whoever loses there is out. Is out from Forge and can only come back for the next stage, which is gonna be Storm. But yeah, whoever loses here is out. One game and you're out. That's the 0-2 bracket. As finally, to end today, we're gonna also be watching Reject versus Weekend Win. Obviously, they are in the 2-0 bracket. So whoever wins is going to be the next stage. Whoever loses is going to be playing tomorrow in the 2-1. Or not even tomorrow, I guess, like in a few days. But in a 2-1 bracket. So they're going to obviously have more chances. A lot of chances. It's here. Bravely. As you know, the same players you know from before. This will be for Bravely. I'm just showing them off, but again, like I wanna hurry up because I'm a little late. They're gonna be playing against Nightcap. In case you guys forgot, in case you guys forgot, LJL is a guy who's a Bard main. He does like his Bard. So he is playing a lot of Bard. That's something that you should expect from him. Some Bard gameplay. Yeah. We'll see who wins. I mean, this is the 1-1 group. So both of them have won and lost one game. It's definitely going to be a little close. Because now we're going to get into draft again. I didn't know LJL was now. We're still... Oh, we're gonna be on the new patch 25.4. That is the new one with also Otacon changes. So we might be seeing some Ruinous. LPL has already switched to 23.4, and they actually had a ton of like Ruinous Otacons. I would expect the same to happen here.
出てこないと思う。まあレナータサポートとか出てきて、ワンチャン返すかぐらいはありますけど、ミッドレーンとしてはもうだいぶパワーとしては落ちましたね。射程も短くなりましたし、遅くなりましたし。
Honestly, I'm not even sure if there's any other changes. I mean, they definitely has been some nerfs and such, but no one is really talking about them. The only thing people talk about is the Otacon changes, so I would expect that to be different. But we'll see. It's Rumble versus Cassante. Well, in the top lane matchup, not much has changed. Not much has changed here. Unless, now it's just gonna be Rumble Cassante. I feel like this matchup is so much better for the Rumble. We're gonna be seeing that. Oh. Now they realize this as well. They immediately left. We're not playing that. We're not playing that. Oh, we're gonna go back to the old layout. I see. So, I don't even know where to put my camera here. Do I have a layout for this? I do. Zyro jungle, quite normal, as well as the Yone. I mean, this is a new patch, yeah, but like, I have no idea what changed. So, what?
ダメージぐらいまで出るようになった上にアルティメットがバフされてるので、かなり強い状態にありますね。でも取りませんね。
But where is my...
4ね、サイラスということで、お互い上から3レーンを取ったというような。
What? Where is my... I swear it was here.
上側で作ろうというゲーム展開になってます。
あと直接的じゃないですけど、
There you go.
インフィニティエッジが今回バフされたじゃないですか。
Silas? Silas is gonna be strong. I guess like the Yone ultimate is good to steal. But there are no like super huge game changer ones. Maybe the Yone ultimate is pretty good to like gap close. Also, I guess like the Rumble ultimate is gonna be doing damage since you're building AP. Yeah, we'll see about that. Hello everyone. Hey Al. I'm sorry, I was not concentrating. But hello everyone. Yeah. I kind of missed the start of this match. I didn't know it was starting on Wednesday. Did they change that, or am I like I don't know if like they changed it somehow, like when they start. But I swear it was like Thursday at one point. I was even like calculating like how do I like reach my like, because I'm gonna have stuff on Friday. I'm gonna like, how do I do that? I don't know. It's just I don't know. So full competitive. So far it's looking normal here. So far it's basically how every draft has looked. Costa has a lot of prio. I mean, I guess like she usually was like game 2 switch champ. By the way, this is BO1. Like this here is BO1. Just so you guys know, it is not fearless. This is gonna be BO1, but yeah, usually it's like game 2 this reason fearless when Kaiser really appears. But I mean, pretty popular champion, you know. Every DC knows Kaiser, Azrael, those champions. Stealing away the Leona. I'm not necessarily sure the new pack, like 35.4 changes. But Leona was always usually the default support with Ezreal. It seems like she's gonna be stealing. This reply is probably gonna be the Braum. Especially to those Seekers. Besides, I guess like even the plants from Zara, you can dodge. shield with the Braum, but I think that's mainly for the Kai'Sa. Just a little bit help for the Ezreal. As now, we're trying to catch up fast. We're just gonna try to be as fast as possible.
さあということで始まりました。見ていきましょう。LJL2025 4G メインステージ Day5 マッチ1。ブルーサイドブレイブリー、レッドサイドナイトキャップの試合スタートです。
Velbeli versus Nightcap.
さあということで早速
Once again, this is just in a 1-1 Swiss. So that means that whoever wins here is gonna move up. Is gonna move up to the like, what was it called? Like so I'm moving up to the 2-1 bracket, but who will lose is gonna be going to the 1-2, but no one is eliminated just yet. No one advancing and no one gets eliminated. Wow. Seems like besides the top pillars, no one else has took runes.
ただ確認できる部分のキーストーンで見るとファンタジーリーフのランブルが征服者、あとは上のキーストーンのいうところが富士山の悪役になってますね。
Yeah, Rumble is having a conqueror, which is I feel like that's really interesting here. Rumble definitely going for some more aggressive build, I'd say. All this still happening now. Uwa didn't damage the mid lane. Nongning is pretty, I kinda like winning for now, but there's a Bizarre. Also, I guess like his own jungler. Sunstep and Fubuki both are hovering around the mid lane, so there might be some intervention. It's on the bot lane. Oh, Mayor is doing pretty well. Those Seekers are hurting even level 2. Also, I'm not sure if they're called Seekers, but like, I don't know, they just look like stickers. Yeah, I mean, lanes are kind of winning for Bravely, especially in the jungle. But now, Nongning might go for some more flash available for him, I guess. If would wanna get the solo bolo there. He's gonna be going for that. Oh, there's a flash removal, but nonetheless, Nongning gotta get the flash and does not even have to use his own. Just gonna get the kill. No summoners had to be exchanged. And with this one, yeah, Nongning is gonna be pretty ahead. Yuna is gonna be pretty big right now. Especially Sunset Pebble staying here for a little more, but probably just gonna go for the grobs. You see both junglers and now rotating to the grobs. Down on the picture. And now okay, never mind. Just look at the picture. It's not going for the grobs. They came back in here to try to take down Uva once again. The Pearl, I mean, Pearl is behind, but that's expected. Rumble is like hard winning this matchup as far as I know. This matchup should go hard for Rumble as Uva. There we go. There is gonna be the death here. Oh, or is it just gonna be dashing out? But how did Sejuani not stun him? Maybe it was a... I don't even know if it was a cooldown hard at first, but nonetheless, doesn't matter. Nongning gotta get the kill and still does not have to use the flash. There's the kill, still not had to use the flash. With 2 kills, gonna be recalling. Grubs are spawning soon. I would imagine Sansapel is trying to go for that as well very soon.
ミッドの主導権があるわけですから、ここからのそのジャングルオブジェクトに対するタッチというのもやりやすくなりますよね。
まあだいぶやりやすくはなりますが、ただ
デンスブレード。
Yeah. Oh, good try. Kind of code out here, but there comes down Fubuki. Fubuki. There's a flash in just to go for some damage here, but I was expecting a stun with the flash. It didn't look like a stun. The stun was like, I think, like on cooldown at that point, but now they're coming in. But oh, oh my god, Nightcap was able to, at least Stun was able to recall. Just barely before the stun. That is such an incredibly unlucky rotation for Bravely. Fubuki using the flash and gonna be missing everything. That extremely unlucky for them. Extremely unlucky for Bravely. The lead is actually not super huge for Nightcap. Bravely in general. At least like used to have a little bit better farming. I guess it's gonna be changing now. Is now Fubuki together with Uwe's ultimate. Try to finally take that Nongling. You finally had to use the flash, but someone still that there's ultimate being used. And good try kind of baited into the ultimate. The stun should be coming soon for a good try. Even if it doesn't hit. In the end, it's gotta be Nongling who gets the kill. Feat of Warfare secured for Nightcap. And Bravely, the only thing they can get is just the first grab camp. They did so much. Also, I'm pretty sure misplayed that. Didn't go for the second stun there, but yeah, good try. Try to go in, but yeah, that was a pretty well timed stolen on ultimate. Meanwhile, the picture-in-picture, Grob's going to Bravely, and Nightcap decides on the dragon. So there's gonna be 1-for-1 so far in terms of the camp feat. Even with this lead, Nightcap was not able to secure both the Grobs and the dragon. Usually when teams are this ahead in the early game, they're just gonna get both. But well played from Bravely to focus down the Grobs fast. At least they're gonna have that little advantage, but I'm not necessarily sure they can really contest the second one. The second one is gonna be definitely harder to do so. Once again, super low. And Sastapel here, now level 6 available. Probably just waiting for the minions to push under threat. I mean, ward is just being popped, but even besides the ward, it's pretty obvious he would be lurking there. It's not even this from the solo bolo. I'm not even surprised. Another solo bolo. Nongling 4-0 so far. 100% of the kills in his team. This guy is just completely destroying it. This guy just completely destroying so far the lane. I mean, Nightcap, incredible lead already. 1.5k in just 10 minutes, which is like, it's not the most. It's definitely not the most. In terms of farm, other lanes have actually been kind of good. You know, just keeping the farm up at least. Even Fubuki. But slowly but surely, he's also gonna be forced out from the lane as now they're coming in Nongling. And even if actually it seems like Sasapel gonna go down, Fubuki is not even gonna be following. Nongling still not, but it's not enough to deal the damage and couldn't really follow up the knock-up. this 3v1 situations was just gonna be one kill for Bravely.
ブレイブリーとしてはいいタイミングでカウンタージャンクからのカウンターガンクというんですか、決めました。
いやただ依然としてこのミッドレーンの有利はあります。何人はすでにロケットベルトを
That's definitely was needed for Bravely, but I'm not necessarily sure how much what can do with that kill. I mean, Nogning is still incredibly strong.
これ王権ができたらある程度はやりやすくなるんですか？
まあある程度はですけど、
With the Velbeli combo, he can just basically one-shot Uva.
以上に多分サイラスの方がサイドで
So it's definitely gonna be hard for Uva to still play the game, but that one kill is definitely needed.
殴ってる際にどういったらいいんじゃない？
It was definitely needed. They were falling behind so incredibly much.
DPS が伸びていって殴り合いが勝てるタイミングみたいなのもあるんですけど、まあ今回悪役ですからね。
いやそうなんですよね。
結構アイテムに依存するんじゃないかな。
Saru? That's gonna be the next target. That comes good try. I mean, that's just that's Saru. And with all this, Bravely actually found a little bit back into the game.
ブレイブリーは今度はグラブを捨てる代わりに
Gold lead is gonna be decreasing under 1k. And Nongling is still super strong. But at least like the team kinda gonna stop the bleeding for a while. I mean, they're not gonna be able to get the grabs. It's just gonna be 3-3. No mites for either team.
はいお留守番しててねって
Dragon gonna be spawning soon, but Sastapel is able to recall onto that. So we might even see Dragon fight for the second. Is now ultimate gonna be dodged by Nongling. Nongling is there to stun ultimate. That's exactly what he's gonna be using together with his flash. Oh yeah.
まあフラッシュなくなったの
I mean, Bravely kinda came back to the game then.
回収はできそうではありますが
It's still looking like for especially Nongling is gonna be incredibly strong.
いやただ何人ソーサラーブーツまで完成しました。エルチャレがレーンに帰ってくるところ
The L challenge gonna be coming down. Gonna be also going down. Does that be like the third kill now, just randomly? That Nightcap is giving away.
ここもなんか通っちゃいけないルート
And I mean, this one is just getting Dragon as well.
なるほど。
はいミッド
I guess like Bravely just back in the game.
持ってますからね
はい。
The strong early game that Nightcap had was for nothing. Because now they're gonna throw away all the lead.
ドラゴンに触っていきます
Technically like every single lane
タイミングでカウンタージャングル
that they had in the early game. Just gonna throw it away.
伴って相手のブルーバフのスティールに向かいます。
Gonna stop the Dragon stacking as well.
さあクラウドレイク獲得はブレイブリーだ。ジャングルの中で
I guess like Silas is still the strongest champion, but I mean every member from Bravely is getting slowly stronger.
さあ吹雪も相手のジャングルに入っていってカウンタージャングルです。ミッドレーン。いやーこれバッコの解放の戻り狙ってますか。
戻らなくてもなんかダブルとオート入れたら
そうですね
もうショートトレード勝てるみたいな状態です
Is Fantasy Leaf coming in to harass Sastapel a little bit out?
ファンタジーリーフ珍しくブラストコーンも2個置いてありますね。
Fantasy Leaf has the Leandris already.
が残りがを回収して
I'm not necessarily sure who got it, but
手に入ります。
yeah, Fantasy Leaf had the Leandris.
よく
You need to be careful of that rumble.
けどナイトキャップとしては
It's gonna be quite strong from now.
だったのでなんか
And the same goes for Fubuki. So
ちょっと噛み合ってないですね
if the Zyro ever decides to gank anywhere,
ドラゴンを渡した代わりに
she's just gonna be burning.
まあランブルをタワー下に入れてミッドレーンが4
Yeah, top lane is not really
みたいなのが多分
that eventful.
あったと思うんですけど
I'm just surprised that the Cassante is now winning in terms of CS.
でヘラルドの準備のため
How is the Cassante winning? Like, it should be like a Rumble favorite matchup, no? So, everyone is going a good try. Ultimate from Leon is gonna be missing, but stolen ultimate rather. It's gonna be kind of missing, but
ブラストコーンでグレイシャルプリ
good try still gets away.
グッドトライがなんとかここは生き延びます。
なんとかどころじゃないですよこれ下手したらスーパー
So many abilities were missing for Nightcap, and I mean, in return, good try was just able to get away.
確かにグレイシャルプリズの評価の劣行を乗っ
Just jumping out like that.
はいこれ集団戦見てもいい
And
ですか
for a good like 5 minutes now,
中に入っていき
everything goes wrong for Nightcap.
吹雪がささ
It has been bravely victory one after another.
ダメージを与えていきますがここはササペル下がれそうです。
one after another.
考えてますねやはり。
So now, there it is. Engage on the LJL, but it's still gonna be resulting in a kill.
さあここはミッドの主導権を取って
I would imagine both teams are a little bit playing more safe now, as I mean they're definitely feeling that the game is back to basically totally equal.
コントロールワードでこれ出技を成功。オートメイヤー強気にサルに対し仕掛けていく。さあリフトヘラル
Now
出現しました。
Herald has spawned. No Might Rider team, but still. That's probably gonna be the next objective here is Nagning. We're gonna be starting Uva.
先に当たった。
Nice prediction on there, but
ただ
still not gonna be going forward more.
テレポートがある。
Even with the stolen Yona ultimate.
その差を生かしてまずはヘラルドに触っていきます。ファンタジーリーフもトップレーンを押してここは
And it's gonna be Bravely,
挟み込むような
who seems to be taking down the Herald.
ただこれリフトヘラルドはつまり
They should not continue. They just gotta continue taking everything in this game.
リフトヘラルド獲得成功はブレイブリーです。
I mean, to be fair, Nagning has not been part of these fights for a while now. Now that this here has going such a nice ultimate from Fubuki. There's the shot down as well.
シャットダウンが吹雪の手に落ちます。ただトップレーンでは
And even the top lane is still got solo bullet. How is the Cassandra solo bullying a Rumble? Hello?
1位トレードにはなりました。
Okay, I guess like 1 for 1. The Stylus' power definitely dropped compared to how he was a few minutes ago. He's not this, you know, just I can one-shot champion anymore. It's very slowly, but surely Uva has been getting stronger as well. Obviously Fubuki is pretty strong. So whenever he is, it's not gonna be that easy for Nagning to really go in. And they just, I mean, Mayor is also kind of strong. Just a bit of a miscalculation from Nightcap. But more than anything, they just didn't expect the Fubuki's Zaro ultimate. And this one, I feel like the Rumble should be winning these, but and both ultimate heads used, that it's just Cassandra getting out victorious. At least something for Nightcap, because they have been just losing the grip on this game. But I guess like the Cassandra is gonna be pretty strong, so as soon as he joins the fight, it's gonna be maybe a little bit favored for them. The top leaders have not been part of the fight so far. But now, Dragon appears. Camtech. Everyone's just gonna go for massive ultimate coming in from Uva. Star is already down, but so is a good try. And somehow, LJL just gets every single kill, but Fubuki is incredibly strong. The Dara coming in, Nagning. Stolen Rumble ultimate is not be happy on so much. It's both on Rumble ultimates now, but still, Paradise just coming in with the all out. And somehow, Nightcap is just gonna be finishing this off. It looked so good for them at the start. Fubuki's damage was also nice. Very nice pick onto Saru. But their team fighting was not it. The team fighting was definitely not it. Fubuki's damage also just kind of getting not as important. Just look at Cassante's items. Cassante's, Sejuani's items. I mean, you're not gonna take down those targets. And remind the Saru. I mean, that was pretty good. Even Uva's ultimate is pretty good, but Cassante! Look at the Cassante damage. Fubuki almost took them down. Actually, took down LJL in the end, but overall, they were not ready for the Cassante damage, I feel like. The guy was like dealing so much. Oh! Oh! Guys, the very first Ruinous Atakan! The very first Ruinous Atakan! As you can see, we're on patch 25.4. They changed changed around some stuff. Just like in the LPL. LPL has also been on 25.4 for quite a while now. And just like how they are also having Ruinous ever since then. We also gonna have a Ruinous Otacon. That's true. Ruinous Otacon has appeared in LJL. And by the way, that officially means, I guess like LEC is still not over. So there are gonna be still some people on 25.3. It's not totally over. But then, I would say pretty confidently, at least so far, except for 25.4, no other patch has ever had a single Ruinous Otacon in Pro. As now says up, gonna be taking down Fantasy Leaf is Nightcap might be gathering on the top side for this brand new Otacon. I mean, LPL had Ruinous, but they are only after this 25.4. Same goes for LJL. LT has already finished. LSIC has already finished. So I think like that. I think it's the case. Not a single Ruinous until now. 25.4. Changes seem to be working. As now, the teamfight is looking much better so far for Nightcap. As Fubuki is all alone together with Nongning, but Nongning is winning those 1v1 still. And with this one, Nightcap is gonna get so much here. They're gonna get so much. This will be like the third turret. Okay, but Nongning cannot really stick around, I think. I mean, I guess like he can take down Fantasy Leaf, but we'll see if he sticks around or not. There's still the ultimate and recall, probably the case. Yeah, this side. Nice engagement, good try. Well, I had to use the ultimate to really stop Nightcap, but only stop them momentarily. Ultimates are over. Haven't done too much. But you don't really damage the Cassandra. Cassandra is pretty OP, right? Pretty strong right now, pretty OP. But Nongning was there taking down Fubuki. Fubuki is pretty strong but not in this 1v1s. So while he was doing that, the others in the mid lane just took down some members, some turrets. And with this one, it's 3,000 the lead now. 3,000. That's the largest goal so far in this game. Nightcap also has 2 dragons, by the way. They took down the previous one. If they take this camp deck, they're gonna be on soul point. I would expect some fight here. I would expect some fight, but we'll see. Just spawning now. Otacon is also there. Ruinous Otacon. Some pros were saying that Ruinous might be even more OP than GA Ata. With the Voracious. Some people say even more OP than the GA. Because it gives you like a whole level or something. All those little pellets. So apparently it gives you like just extra levels. Which is pretty OP for pros. Now Pearl coming in. This will be pretty strong. Good try goes down pretty fast. Sasap's ultimate is up hitting a Fubuki. Fubuki has to go down for a second. We're gonna be taken down by Saru. Circle gonna go to Nongning. And only Uba and Mei are left alive, but they have to retreat. And this is an Otacon call. This is an Otacon call if I've ever seen one. Or just a Baron? There's the new Otacon and not even gonna be taking it. Just gonna go for the Baron. Just gonna go for the Baron. They're gonna be pretty fast taking it down. Are they gonna be rotating to the Atakan? No, it doesn't seem nice to, but they are. Gonna get the dragon, just stop Nightcap to get the soul point. Yeah, I mean, this is just a good fight from Pearl. Oh, there's a pose. Meanwhile, on the picture-in-picture. Yeah, but that was just a nice engage. Yeah, Bravely went a little too ahead. Shoot too much there. Meanwhile, they just got a kill. Okay, I'm gonna be skipping through that. Again, I'm catching up. Oh, there was like internet issue. I'm skipping through that. I need to catch up with the real play. Real time. Uva going in. Ultimate is not gonna be hitting Sasapel. Sasapel with a nice flash out there. Okay, Yona ultimate stolen. Gonna get 2 people. And one of them is Good Try, who just goes down after for Saru. And keep in mind, Cassandra is not even here. Cassandra is not even here. As he is just pushing the bot turrets. They've won this 4v5 and now they're 5v5. Actually, now they are 4v3. So they had to just send down Uva to the bot lane because Cassandra was super fast in taking these turrets. Nightcap was happy to just fight. You know, just fight. Just like without Cassandra. They were feeling this confident. Meanwhile, he was able to push the turrets. I mean, he probably can still push that turret in. Uva is not gonna be super strong. Probably is gonna be playing a little safe, but I do feel like he can even potentially go for a solo bolo there. Potentially. Yeah, I mean, this fight, just between them in. But they were always stronger, so it's like no surprise. They got actually quite low, but it doesn't matter. Ruinous Atakan. Are we really not gonna be seeing the first Ruinous Atakan and LJL being taken? Okay, I mean, the casters are joking about that since it's the first time they're seeing this Ruinous Atakan. They're like, wait, what is this guy saying? Don't get close, don't get close. What is this new guy here in the pit? Maybe that's why they're not taking it. They're like, hey, what is this guy doing here? Should we take it? Should we get close to it? Yeah, 6k, the gold lead. And it's finally maybe Nightcap. Nightcap gotta be starting off the Ruinous Atakan. The very first Ruinous Atakan. I had no idea what he does. I don't play solo queue. I never really, you know, read what he does. I just know it gives you levels, and now the pallets are being taken for Stasapel mainly. They're gonna be taking down Good Try already, as others are gonna be falling shortly unless LJL just goes down. But Fubuki's ultimate it's not gonna do too much to Pearl or Sastapel. Both of them are quite tanky, and even if Saru is down, honestly, the Sejuani and Cassandra alone can probably carry this now. Those guys are so incredibly strong. There's not a single target who could take them down. Now, did they pick up the pellets? Or I'm not even sure how that works. I literally have no idea how that works. Okay, I'm not sure what the Nongling was trying to do with this one. That ultimate was never hit, but doesn't matter. I mean, he's still gonna get the 1v1. Still gonna get the solo bolo. And this side is still gonna be incredibly strong. What's the Kurami? Did they get the pellets? I'm not even sure how that works. Don't they like need to get the pellets, or I mean they are not automatic, aren't they? Saru is also taking some here. Yeah, I'm not sure how the pellets are working, but it just looks like they haven't taken most of them. I have no idea how it works. Shouldn't we like take the pellets? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Nonetheless, oh, wait, Nongling just took down Uva once again. He's also gonna be dying, but I guess like both mid laners are dead. Mayor gonna get something. I mean, Mayor is even gonna be ahead of Saru. Yeah, Mayor with the shotgun goods are getting so much. I'm pretty sure he was the one who took down Nongling even beforehand. For shotgun gold. But nonetheless, I mean, Nightcap is still incredibly ahead. Still probably gonna be winning, however. And they're gonna be like guys are gonna be on 3 items. They're gonna be strong members, also Temnus available. So at least maybe Susceptible and Pearl are gonna be going down a little bit faster. But the question, does it matter? Does it matter? The answer is probably no. As the problem is Fubuki is already incredibly low, and now Rumble. Ultimate is try to hit someone. Susceptible might be the one who falls, and he does indeed in the end, but after all, this only Uva is left. He's gonna be taken down. And with the wave coming in just now, with 33 minutes into the game, it might be enough to take them down. I feel like this is the end. Good try, probably gonna be up and alive before the Nexus falls, but I don't think he can do much. And with this one, Nightcap gonna be going up to the 2-1 bracket and playing like tomorrow? Day after tomorrow, something like that. Playing for the spot in the playoffs. But for now, they're gonna be in the 2-1 bracket. And also Bravely, they're gonna be falling behind a little here. And who's the MVP here? Who is the MVP? I feel like this is not a question. I mean, I usually have my MVP votes, you know. We always putting out MVP votes after each day. I feel like MVP is not even a question. It's just Nongling. It just had to be Nongling. On the Yona. Okay, let's jump into the next match. Oh yeah, we're gonna be checking the cross as well. Let's check the graph as well. The Musas do K lead at the start, but like they kind of throw that away. Seems like Bravely was never really getting any leads. I mean, there are some blues there, but it's barely anything. So they never really were in the lead, it seems like. Kurami. Okay, we're trying to catch up with the live. We're trying to catch up with live, guys. Alright, we'll try to catch up with what's happening live. And because of that, next match we're gonna be watching, as we're jumping forward. The rest, I cannot see the matches. Kurami, literally, my cat is like blocking the view. I just don't. VARREL Youth versus Velbeli Kaizokudan. That's gonna be the next match we are watching now. Same in the 1-1 bracket. So whoever wins is gonna get on a 2-1, and whoever loses gets a 1-2. But nobody's getting admitted, and nobody's getting advancing to the next stage just yet. On one side, we're gonna be seeing VARREL Youth. Still the same team as far as I can tell. Yeah, it's still the same team. I mean, if I were to see the players, then I could tell. My cat currently blocking my view, so I don't really know. But I think this is the same team. Kurami, I would be happy if you like didn't chew on my stuff here. She does this a lot these days, just like climbing up to my desk to annoy me. Yeah, this is Upper Man's team. And then no, he doesn't own it, just it's part of them. Gonna be against Velbeli Kaizokudan, which is the Velbeli, who's the mid laner. He's pirate crew, is what it means. The Velbeli Kaizokudan, Velbeli pirate crew. They have an icon as well. I haven't even seen their icon. That is new. They haven't had an icon last time we've seen them, which is like many weeks ago at this point. But yeah, haven't had an icon then. Now they do. Let's jump into draft now. As for the draft, so far, pretty normal. Velbeli plays the locks as far as I know. Sorry, no, that's Eka. That's Eka from Black Dog, never mind. Yeah, I don't think either of these teams have like OTPs or like super mains. Black Dog obviously has Eka with the locks. Also, the top laner plays like the Yorick. We don't really have like these type of one tricks here, as far as I know. But nonetheless, I mean, it seems like that, which is a bit normal bans. So the teams think the same. There are no special champions, just the usual ones are getting banned. There's a pen ban. There's a little bit of a pen ban. I mean, with this one, the Vi is gonna be up and available. Quite a strong start. The Vi already providing insane engage for VARREL Youth. What is gonna be the response? So Shinzhao Ultimate is actually pretty good against Vi. And just in general, you also have some nice engage tools with him. So what are we gonna be seeing now? Maybe top lane logged in. Obviously Jace available. And Best available. I feel like there's a chance that it's gonna be the Jace for and Best, but no. It's another arcane character. They're gonna be locking in the Victor, potentially mid lane. I would imagine this Victor to go to bot lane. Oh, sorry, to go to mid lane. Mochi I guess like I don't even remember if he really played Victor bot or not, but this is most likely gonna be Velbeli's Victor. Could I be up against an Ari? It has been a while since we've seen Ari. And interestingly, there is no Mel, which I am like super curious how. Like on this patch, her Q has been nerfed. And I guess like the shield a little bit nerfed, but it doesn't really matter. But her ultimate has been buffed, which I think is like one of the most important part of her kit. Her ultimate has been buffed on this patch. So I do wonder why we don't see the Mel. I feel like she is fine. I mean, these are just BO ones. So probably she's not like in this like first game territory. But when it comes to like first end or something, I do feel like we will eventually see the Mel. I'm gonna just bring some coffee for myself. Just 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna keep it running, but 1 second I'm gonna bring some coffee for myself. I am back. I am back, and it seems like it's Ezreal versus Corki. It's gonna be Corki bot lane here. Seems like we're gonna be seeing a Corki bot. Have you guys seen this? Bro, no, my cat has just... Have you guys heard it? My cat just went crazy. My cat has just went insane. Anyways, it's just gonna be Leona. Just watch. It's just gonna be Leona. Oh, the puppy! But why the puppy? I guess like because they're so much engaged on the VARREL side. I guess they would rather have someone like who can, you know, if there is like a Vi jumping in, running towards you, you can just ult her out. If that makes sense. There's gonna be Camille. Camille Victor. Actually, Camille Victor is also strong. I think there was one game when we had an Aurora Victor or something like that, which was... I was like, that's pretty strong because like you can chain the ultimates. The same idea with the Victor and the Camille. I guess that's a pretty strong in team fights. Yeah, and as for the bot lane matchup, it's I mean, there's gonna be definitely a lot of poke on either side, but I feel like early game is definitely gonna go for Ezreal before Corki gets the level 6. The Rakan is just a really strong support right now, got buffed in the last patch. And ever since then, he has been like a permanent addition to the team. As we're catching up. As we're catching up to the live action. Oh, then I'm gonna show chat. As we're catching up to the live action. And because of that, we have no time to waste here. I feel like we can catch up like for the next game, probably. We can probably catch up for next game. We're definitely gonna be caught up for Reject. Whenever there is the big match that everyone is looking at. Everyone is curious about Reject, if they are finally gonna be advancing,
あ、ないんだねって言ってカミールが上側行ってますね。
which is most likely gonna be the case.
1、2、3レベル、5レベルぐらいまでは
I would be really surprised if there is any team who takes down Reject.
征服者なので
But we'll see, but we will
ショー
see.
トトレードでアンベッサが勝つ可能性がちょっと出てるみたいな
なるほど。
感じではありますね。
Yeah. Rookie of the split, by the way.
トレードでうまくユー
Like the LCP
プレーを担当
has went to
です。
whole queue. Not really surprising.
アンベッサ
I am
カミールが不利
absolutely not surprised.
がまあ大事になってくるので、
先手はそのカミール側、うどん側にあるということですよね。
いや、KK が仕掛けてそれに正しい対処をカミールがすれば、
なるほど。
はい、カミールが勝つっていうマッチアップなんですよ。
うん。
それができないとまあ勝てないですね。
ここはレベル
Nonetheless,
ところは断交
another game.
KK ただお互い差し合ってうどん
KK, just they're calling him KK. I haven't even really listened to how they're calling him.
ダブルのサステン生かすのが一つ。
That's like originally
はい。
his initials KK.
いいのフックショット当てる。
It just
それでは
since KK was taken, just like kept adding K's until it wasn't taken.
ビクター対アーリの
I think it's 9. Is this lower here? 1, 2, 3,
下の方が序盤は
4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think. And I cannot count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
うまくその
Yeah, there's 9 Ks.
結構アリが苦しいマッチアップになってきますね。
え
避けた
The
上
9K,
選択してる以上は電撃選択しない限りは
K9.
なっていきますね、ビクター側。
But nonetheless, a little bit of lead, a little tiny bit of a lead for VARREL already.
もうここでブー
And best is so far just destroying the camel in the lane, it seems like.
対するここはジャミー。ボットサイドのリフトスカトルに触りましたが、こちらは
ジャミー
姿が映りました。
Gonna get the first, well, not the first, gonna get the second skull just on
ジャングルあるある
both sides.
動きをしています。ラプター
Grubs
クルーグに置いて
a little further away still.
チンジャオはしませんでしたね。
そうですね。ジャミーとしてはちょっと相手の
This game seems like a little bit slower, I'd say. Maybe a little bit slower than the previous one.
まあでもこれで
I mean, at this point, there's already a soloable enemy lane, I think.
系が大きい。
It's a little bit, you know, more reserved, obviously, like the
お互い
Victor and Ori.
普通のフルクリア
Not really assassins, even though, like, Ori can obviously be just assassinating you. But not like a really an assassin, like, doesn't have, like, that bam. More like, I guess, like, more like a control mage. And I guess, like, she's more, it's hard to tell. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that she's a control mage, Ben.
アンベッサ側が有利
Maybe?
ですね。
はい。ボットレーンは華麗なる登場先が当てたことでラッキーがダメージを出し、もち
The charm could be definitely an assassin too. I mean, I guess, like, the shuffle for Azir as well, but, like, he's never a assassin.
発動したいですね、しっかりポッピーのダブルは。
ポッピーのダブルステッドファストでブリンクを止めるという性質をうまく活かす
So, with that being said, though, with that being said,
今のですね、今のパッション
how's a slow game? I feel like this is a slower type of game.
有利みたいな感じのトレードで
We might be here for a while. As top laners also just gonna be recalling, probably TPing back in. Charm is debating for Velbeli, and actually, like, Velbeli doesn't have ultimate just yet, but Ori does if she wants to, you know, go in for something there.
主導権を握っています。ただ
I mean, Jamie is already here on the Hextech Dragon.
まあトップレーンの状況
I'm not even sure that
ドラゴンタッチ
like VARREL knows about this at all. There's gonna be a super early dragon,
ドラゴンタッチで
like basically on spawn timer.
かなり早い時間に到達するので結構その演技
And we can already see that Haldes
ですけど
with VARREL youth are gathering around the grubs,
相手が近づいてきた
especially now that you can see the enemy has taken a dragon.
という点でいい判断だと思います。
This is a pretty normal call here.
触れる形で春ですが、ここでボイドグラブにタッチしていきます。
Know that the enemy jungler is bot side, so this is the perfect timing
入るんで
to take the grubs.
ドラゴンがあまりにも早く枯れてるので
はい。
なのでラカンがカバーに行かなくてはいけない。ああ、信条見つけましたね。
And competitive comes up to happen a little bit with the Ari, but it doesn't even... Yeah, Hades doesn't even need this. It just... Gonna be an easy 3 grabs for them. Trade it for the first dragon. That is usually the trade that you're seeing in, you know, the pro games. Unless one team is like super ahead and gets both. I mean, Hades with level 6 looking for someone, but these dives are a little bit crazy, I feel like. I feel like it's been a little bit crazy here. See, I've just super slow so far. The match is incredibly slow. Not really no kills so far, but there hasn't been actually barely any trades either. This is gonna be a voracious game now. Even if they increased, you know, the ruinous. Even if now the trading counts in the lane as well. That's why they're now more in pro. There has been no trades either. There's been nothing in this game so far. As soon as I'm saying this, there is engage. Coming from Hades, using the ultimate. Yeah, Velbeli didn't have any ward around this area, so they had no idea what was happening. A nice utilization. Hades just ulting in for the buy competitive. It was just well done. It was just well done. Have to give them props. Have to give them props here. Oh wait, oh! Well, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but Rakan has popped the vision. They just seen. Oh, they have just seen Sagiru's Poppy recalling, and now that the Poppy was not available in the mid lane, immediately right after Hades just went in. That was a pretty good play from Osaki. I'm not sure. I mean, even if Poppy was there, they probably would have still went for it, but I mean, that's extra safety. Definitely was feeling good when the fight started. Zero Youth. Vero Youth. Gonna be now 1 kill ahead. The go there is also gonna be pretty good. Like almost every single lane is winning for them, especially Ambessa. Ambessa is extremely hard stomping the Camille. Like this Ambessa is just hard winning the lane. It's all ultimate good. That's just solo bolo. Even with the ultimate might be helping Udon out a little bit here, but there's the dashes. You have 5 million dashes on KK. And I mean, just a matter of time. Invested in flash. Well, this is gonna be trading up the flash there, but that's just a solo kill. Solo bolo for KK. For K9, 9K. And might be even getting some plates here. That's, yeah, if you thought that the lead was not enough for Vero Youth. If you thought that the lead on the top side was not big enough. 30 CS lead now. After a solo bolo as well, after KK got so many plates. So this looks quite quite Varrel favored. Alright. Velbeli now is the one who challenges KK on the top side. That's Hades. Hades looking to get the 6 grabs here. The domination continues from Varrel Youth. The domination continues from them.
チャームちょっと打つの早かったですね。打たずにもう一回 R 追撃しとけば。
Now,
フラッシュないんでキルラインでしたけど。
I mean, Velbeli Kaizokudan is still getting the dragons. 10 minutes in already 2 dragons. They're gonna be hard focusing on the dragon aspect as Ocean Soul. I guess like it's fine. Like, you know, if you get engaged on, just disengage, get healed up. Ocean Soul would be like fine for them.
結局全員コアできたら強いチャンピオンなんで。はい。
But yeah, nonetheless, VARREL youth still incredibly ahead. Like more than 2k gold, but besides that, just 6 grubs. This they have an incredibly strong ambassador. And well, the last member who haven't gotten a kill was Rocky, and he's gonna just be taking down Udon, who not having the greatest game on the Camille. Now gonna go back to the fountain once again. And Udon, yeah, I mean, this how many, like now it's like more than 30 for deficit that he is in compared to the ambassador, compared to the KK's ambassador. At least Udon is gonna have TP. Wherever he decides to TP after that, but that's still an incredible lead for VARREL youth. Well, Udon really did the farm. He just he went a little too aggressive here, but he needed the farm as oh no, just TP. Wait, wasn't even a TP. Just trying to walk back in. He just tried to walk back in, and now interception coming in from Haldes. That is brutal. That is incredibly brutal coming in from VARREL youth. This team absolutely destroying Velbeli Kaizokudan for now. It's even more than the last game. Like last game was strong, but never got over like 2k. Like, even though Bravely was even ahead in the early game. I do feel like that. Nightcap was even Nightcap was better. I think Bravely has done a good job to just keeping the game still somewhat intact. This time around, Velbeli Kaizokudan is unable to do so. I guess like the dragons are going in their way kinda, but there's little the whole thing. No threats, no kills, no grabs, nothing. The dragons is the only ever thing that's kinda somewhat going in their favor, but I mean, looking at how dominating VARREL youth is. Oh, by the way, I mean, no surprises there, but VARREL youth got defeat as well. And yeah, I mean, no surprises here. I would expect the next dragon to be picked up by VARREL youth as well. I don't think they're gonna be giving the soul point to Velbeli that easy.
ここずっと残ってるじゃないですか。入ったのに残ってるのが問題ですね。これもちょっと上ですね。そうですね。ちょうど今コンペティティブがいるちょっと上側の
あれね、コーヒー。
そのすぐ下にコントロールワードが置いてあるんですけれどもカンパできてないと。はい。で、これがずっと残るってことは下側にラカンが入っていって置いても残るんですよ。下側のビジョン。そうですね。はい。
Is now Haldes looking for even more. Just gonna be stealing away some camps here. And okay, competitive is a little too crazy here. I thought that he would just go in for the 1v3. Haldes very quickly. Just going for the Herald. Gonna give up the steals in the jungle. I just don't get the Herald. I mean, with 6 grubs, you would definitely want to see this Herald. They have taken on the first threat, but not a single threat after that. So, it does feel like that with the help of this Herald now, They can at least push some more. Some of that more juicy global gold gonna be theirs. Now, is it the time to use the Herald? And the answer is yes. They're just gonna be popping it, letting the Herald to crash onto the turret, but are they gonna be fighting Velbeli meanwhile, or what's happening? They're just gonna be popping it for nothing? That was a little weird, not even contesting the dragon either. I'm not sure what was this about. It doesn't even look like that they would wanna contest the dragon. I mean, VK has to retreat there. Obviously, VARREL is pretty strong. Because now competitive going in with the charm, followed up by the other charm from the Rakan. And Velbeli Kaizokudan have been charmed for so long, and even if Haldus goes down in the middle of everything, though there's still a charm. Everybody's charmed. And then there's gonna be a double for competitive. And the fight is still not over. I mean, KK almost went down to Udon, but Udon is incredibly weak right now. This Camille has not had a great game. And even if Velbeli gets one single kill after taking that Haldus, they're just an incredibly victorious fight in the end for VARREL Youth. So what happened here? I mean, it is at that point when competitive went in with the charm, followed up by Osaki's Rakan charm. But how did Haldus die? Oh, just got caught on the Victor. Yeah, and they used the ultimate, I guess, to just be sacrificed here. All the others are fighting. Definitely looked like he was just sacrificing himself. But others have won the fight as. Oh, Jamie can't even really take down Osaki. Oh my. That is gonna be a strong Rakan. Eventually, VARREL Youth gonna get the dragon. Gonna be stopping the stacking from Velbeli. Gonna be stopping the stacking. And even that one thing, even that one small thing that went in the favor of Velbeli, even that one small thing which was the dragon stacking, even that one is now gonna be stopped. I do feel like it is kinda over. Udon wanna go down once again with one single Triforce on this Camille. There is not much that she can do. Hi. Will LJL compete with PCS? I mean, depends. I think Reject can. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna be seeing Reject later today. We're gonna be seeing Reject potentially qualifying for the playoff stage of the LJL Forge. But before Reject, I mean, it looks like VARREL is just gonna be rolling this game. Seems like they're gonna be getting to the 2-1 bracket on the Swiss stage. Incredibly strong performance from them. Voracious attack on. Last game we also seen our first ruinous attack on since we are in the new patch. The same as LPL now. We have seen our first ruinous, but now, I mean, this early game was incredibly slow. I am not surprised to see the Voracious here. But yeah, I mean, depending on how depending on like DFM and 7th or what's the case. I feel like if DFM ends 7th in LCP, which means that they would be playing against the LJL winner for the spot. Just one match for the spot. Reject can 100% win that. I feel like Reject is a really strong team. As for the other leagues, I was watching a bit of PCS, not much. Admittedly, not much. But, I mean, PCS has... This stage is really strong. Frank also trying to get back into the league. DCG might be getting I feel like DCG might be competing with Reject if it comes down to like the free slot. But I wonder who would be the 7th then. It does feel like the Chiefs and DFM are kind of logged in for the last 2 spot. I mean, even if Milan comes back for DFM, there is TSV is doing much better, I think, than people expected. So I don't really know who DFM could get ahead. Probably they're gonna be 7th. Because competitive just gonna... Oh, there it is, never mind. Almost took them Velbeli, but it's a false life. False life and a popped. Now I have to keep in mind which team has Ruinous and which has Voracious. I'm like, okay, so this team still has a false life. Okay, they're gonna be popping a false life. League of Legends has gotten so much more interesting. Also, we're gonna be seeing... Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing I haven't thought of. LPL is gonna be the only region from the 5 at the first 10 tournament. LPL is gonna be the only region who have played on 25.4, which has like the Otakan changes. So before 25.4, not a single Ruinous Otakan happened in any of the pro games. Not a single one. After 25.4, it's about like 50-50. Ever since LPL switched, there has been like quite a lot. I don't remember how many, but like quite a lot Ruinous. Just now, LJL, even though we're not gonna go to first end, but LJL also after switching to 25.4, now game 1 was Ruinous Otakan, and game 2, I mean, this is a super slow game. Like in the early game, it was a super slow game. So we had the Voracious, but that's like not surprising. So I do wonder if LPL might be having a bit of an advantage, since they are, as far as I know, the only region who's gonna be playing on 25.4. Yeah, competitive. Gotta get another kill. Not too much mochi. This game is all but over, I feel like. This game is all but over. 24 minutes into the game. Teams usually not gonna be finishing, I think, in the new season. I feel like barely any game is gonna go down to like less than 25, except for Reject. Reject is very frequently finishing up their games under 25 minutes. But usually, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of games, almost all the games going after 25 minutes. Even like the super one-sided ones, because team just wanna get the Baron. With the Baron timer 5 minutes delayed, I do feel like that's something that teams are gonna be looking forward to, regardless how the match state is. Except for Reject. Reject is just different. Yeah.
まあバロンを意識するんだったらここでもう一回ラカンがリコール挟んでみたいなことも考えるとは思いますけど、純粋にファイトだけとかもうトップのインナータワーを見てるんであれば、ここでファイト見たいですね。ワードの在庫がないのでバロンを見るならリコールしてはもう一回買い足しますね。
Alright, I'm just checking some stats. Apparently LCP is doing fine. No, I mean, Jimika tried to escape. You cannot really escape against Raki. That is a very strong Corki. And with this one, I feel like the game might be ending quite soon. Baron is up. I feel like VARREL Youth is gonna go for there as the next target. Even just the 4 of them can definitely take it, while competitive is still looking for potentially Mochi and he's gonna be taken down. Who's ever the MVP in this game, honestly? I honestly cannot even really tell who's the MVP here. I feel like I kind of want to give it to KK. But my goodness, Osaki also had like a pretty good game. It's really, really hard to tell. I feel like KK had an incredible performance and also just Mbessa stomping the lane, like incredibly hard stomping the lane. On the other hand, the Recon had like insane knockups. Haldes also had good engages. It was really, really hard. I feel like my MVP is between, definitely between KK and Osaki. Definitely feel like those guys deserve it the most. As for now, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I have to say that all of them are popping off. I mean, funnily, I guess like it's kind of expected, so it's not necessarily surprising. But in like hyper stompy games, it is so hard to give out MVPs. So hard. Because like in a stompy game, everyone is looking good. It's so hard to give out MVPs for like the reject matches because they're just all of them looking incredibly strong. But I want to shout out actually the both mid laners not building tier. I love it. Going for the solo queue build. That's what I want to see. I really dislike tier starts, if I'm being completely honest. I don't like tier starts. I think Seraphs is a little bit overrated. I'd much rather see the Black Fire Torch. But in this scenario, it's not really gonna be happening out Velbelis. As much as I would like, as much as I like this build, it's not really gonna be happening out Velbelis. As VARREL Youth has gotten ahead early game, and they're just snowballing perfectly from there. Every single lane now is gonna be winning, hard winning. Just gonna be slowly taking down some inhibitor turrets. They can even go in. Okay, there's the Poppy ultimate. That was actually pretty nice, but I mean, Haldes going back in. Velbeli is already down. And is this just the end? I mean, they just have no firepower with 6 grubs, 2 ocean dragons. I mean, 2 ocean dragons in itself is like not too bad. They're kind of gonna be healing up here. As those turrets falling down super fast. As those charms have been on point as well throughout the game. And really my only question is, who's the MVP here? That is the question do I have. I feel like competitive. I'm gonna give it to competitive. Actually, I know I said I was hesitating between KK and Osaki. But I kind of forgot about the incredible Auri charms throughout the game. I feel like in the end I'm gonna give the MVP to competitive. I feel like MVP should go to competitive. Those Auri charms, I kind of forgot about them, and those are Auri charms. Incredible. Also, let's jump into the next match. I'm a little bit behind schedule. Since I just didn't know it was today. I didn't know LJL was today. I don't know how, but I thought it's gonna be from I thought LJL is gonna be from Thursday. I even checked yesterday. I was like, it's gonna be Thursday. I don't know why my brain just like lagged a little bit or something, but turns out it is starting today. That's why I'm like trying to catch up here. I feel like I'm doing well with catching up. And we're gonna be watching the next game basically live. And for the reject game, we're gonna be watching the reject game absolutely live. But now, before we go into the 2 bracket, before we get our very first team advancing to the playoffs, as a first seed advancing to the playoffs, we are gonna be having to watch one of them playing their last game in the Forge. As Hands versus Clocks on the O2 bracket gonna be for elimination. Whoever loses that match is gonna be out. And also, just so you guys know, for example, Hands Hansa has not played a single game so far. Which is, I mean, you can see them being there, but they have forfeit the last 2 games. Due to one of their members apparently being like unable to play. I'm not sure if it was like sickness or what. They haven't explained why. But because like one of their members was unable to play somehow, they couldn't play the first 2 games. That's why they are here in the O2 bracket. But like they finished last. This is the first time we see them. Makoto S, Rito, Rumi with the banana costume as well. Rumi with the banana costume, pulling out the swag here. Yeah, Rumi with the banana. What's happening there? No explanation for that. Anyway, so this team has forfeited their last 2 matches. That's why they are here. But they also ended last in the OQ, like the OQ group. So I don't know how much chance I would give them. Definitely Clocks, I think, as the favorites here. Definitely, I think the... Oh, wait, we have a pre-game interview with them? Just they're trying to like they just asked them to be introduced. I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna be watching the introduction. I'm not gonna be watching the introductions. They're gonna be talking a little bit with the teams, since these teams, one of them is gonna be like out. As for Klaus, Razor, Stick, Saba, Democles, and Goma Mugicha, they're talking with the teams. This is like a pre-game interview. They're having a little bit of a pre-game interview because they always have the interviews with the winners. But since this is the O2 group, that means that whoever loses here wouldn't have won a single game. So that means they wouldn't have had any chance to shine on the broadcast. So now they're gonna have a little bit of an interview with everyone, just to like you know, make sure that we hear them. We make sure we hear them before the game is out. But I need to catch up. I need to catch up with the stream. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna be catching up to live. I'm so close catching up to live now, guys. I'm so incredibly close. I didn't know LJL was starting today, so I had other programs. But I'm free now. As for the bans, well, okay, that's against Saba. Saba loves the Fizz, and especially Katarina. Saba is kind of a Katarina one trick. So no surprises there. Well, the Tomcat also might be surprising, but not much. Because Nakamoto, even though we haven't really seen hands playing, because once again they have forfeited their previous 2 games, Nakamoto's Twitter profile picture is Tom Kench. So that's I would imagine he's a Tom Kench top main. So understandable on the band side why Tom Kench is banned. Really weird bans. I mean, this is teams with a lot of one tricks. Yeah, hence seems like they just don't want Saba to play any of his favorite champions. There's a little bit of a one trick bans is Jinx Lulu. Alright, Jinx Lulu as Saba, the Kiara mid lane. That's also something he played in the open qualifiers actually. He has played all the weird stuff like the Fizz and the Katarina, for example. But he also played the Kiara mid lane. There was a Kiara mid lane he played in the open qualifiers. I guess like Kiara could go to jungle still. Like Tali and Kiara could go either can go to jungle and mid lane. But Saba has played the Kiana beforehand. So I would imagine the Kiana to be going for the mid lane. But we'll see. We'll see. As the Jinx Lulu, Jinx actually seen a kind of a upswing, I think. I mean, like, we have been watching Fearless in the LCP, so that's like that's whole different stuff. You know, watching Fearless is a little bit different, but even then, I feel like the teams were more and more willing to pick the Jinx earlier. Like, Jinx used to be like game 4, game 3. Then after a while, she was like game 2 champion. I did feel like Jinx is like prio has kind of went up, and with the Lulu, like even there we have they play the you know,
シブスタッツが低いという兼ね合いからスノーボールできないと。
With what happened? Apparently LJL has tweeted out something.
なるほど。
Oh.
そしてレルのパンということでセカンドピッククロックスから入って。
あとケイト
Okay, apparently. Okay. We have information, guys. We have a little bit of an issue. So apparently, the broadcast has just ended here. Apparently, LJL had some issues with the broadcast, but they are back to live. Have you seen like at least the first one? Okay, we're watching then. So the draft unfortunately has been cut off. They said that there has been some issues with the broadcasting technology. So the broadcasting was suddenly cut. But now the broadcasting has resumed. So we're very sorry. There might be some delays in terms of the game. There might be some issues still. So please wait until they get resolved. Yeah, unfortunately, this is still. It's not my end. It's not my end that's lagging. I just want to emphasize this, guys. It's not my end. LJL had a little bit of an issue. I just want to see the first blood. Like, it's a little bit laggy here. The LJL broadcasting center has had a bit of an issue. Okay, we're gonna be jumping ahead to watch the first blood and then hopefully. Oh, Saba has been stunned here. This is not my fault, I'm just saying. The issues are not on my end. I want to emphasize that. Wait, what? Oh, that was it? Saba just a flash in, just gotta get a kill. Alright. Okay. We haven't seen the draft because of the broadcasting issues, but this is gonna be a Lucian Nami. I don't like the Lucian Nami. I really don't like the Lucian Nami, but it's a Lucian Nami. Against the Jinx Lulu. I mean, the Jinx Lulu has been having some pretty good performance these days. As we have the Victor also. And best jungle. Wait a second. And best jungle? I haven't even. Okay, that's a very laggy. LGL is. Okay, LGL is struggling. Did they just stop the broadcast or? Okay, just when I caught up. My bad luck has. Okay, there's a pause. I'm sorry, guys. LGL seems to be having some huge broadcasting issues right now. Hello. Welcome, welcome. It seems like LJL is having some broadcast issues. Hina, over the night. I don't even how you. I mean, I don't know, like. Usually, like in my language, Hana is like Hana, and also with an age. But might be saying it's similar. I don't know. At least for me, like Hino is just with an E. Maybe I'm saying it a little like Ah. I don't know. Okay, there are some broadcasting issues. I'm gonna be trying to open this thing up in I'm trying to open this up in like VLC. So what is the name? Streamlink. Yeah, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna be. This is not my issue. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying this is not my fault. Oh. Alright, one second, guys. Alright. But what do I even write there? There's like broadcasting equipment issues. Pause. YouTube issues with the audio broadcast.
いつのなんだろう、トレーラー。
There you go.
最初の頃なのかな。
Alright, we have a little bit of a pause here. I'm not sure how long it's gonna go. Just when I caught up. I swear, my bad luck cannot escape me. My bad luck can never escape me, guys. As soon. Because I was like a little late for today. I was a little late for today because I just didn't know it was today. I thought LJL would be tomorrow. I don't know why I thought about it. I don't know. But yeah, it's just I thought this would be tomorrow. Whatever. I woke up and I had another thing to do, and I was like, I'm just a bit checking my phone. I just like went on YouTube, and I saw that LJL was live, and I'm like, what? Is it live today? And then I checked, and then I checked what is that? And then I checked the Lowly Sport website. And the Lowly Sport website also said that LJL is today. And I'm like, what? I checked, like, I swear, I checked multiple times beforehand which day LJL would be on. It was always Thursday. And it turns out it's Wednesday. I'm probably my brain is just not working. Like, last week was insane. Last week, yeah, obviously we had the LCP, co-streams every single day. And I had to edit every single, like, highlights after each day. Last week, I slept about 4 hours on average. Sometimes less. Okay, not many times more. But I slept a lot of times less than 4 hours. Maximum 4 hours. So, the thing is, last week was brutal. I was like basically just living off caffeine, shout out Red Bull, and also just nicotine. Like those two were keeping me alive. I was like dead. Last week I was dead. I feel like my brain has not been functioning too well ever since then. Oh, the game is still laggy. Alright. Lag issue. It seems like... Okay, that's not... Okay. I'm just gonna have this constantly here, you know? I'm just gonna put this here constantly. So you guys know that it's not my fault. I'm sorry. I'm so defensive. I'm so defensive. No, my equipment is amazing. My equipment is amazing. I have a camera, beautiful camera. I have my laptop here in front of me that I use as like if I want to check something. Okay, the stream just ended, guys. The LJL stream just ended. I'm pretty sure they're just restarting it. Okay, it's still up on YouTube. They just ended on Twitch. I'm keeping you guys in the loop. Alright? I'm keeping you guys in the loop. Oh no, they ended on YouTube as well. So they just completely ended the stream. Okay. LJL is offline at the moment. What? Come on. Have they started a new one or? Okay, to be fair to them, guys, to be fair. It happened to me as well. Like, sometimes it does happen to me. Like, I swear. OBS sometimes just refusing to work. Like, I swear. Sometimes I'm like, everything is going fine. Sometimes everything is going fine and then just one day, I'm like, OBS just refusing to work and I need to restart my computer for that. So that might be what's happening for them. Abby, meanwhile, is streaming, actually. Abby is streaming. I kind of wish that they streamed more during the playoffs, but I mean... Yeah, I mean, whatever, that's fine. Abby is currently streaming. Marble has also been streaming. Marble has been streaming some Taiwanese solo queue, actually. That was pretty fun to watch as well. Also, there was like a pretty fun moment with Driver from CFO who has like talked about learning Japanese, talking with Abby. So in case you're curious, that's available on the Jesport Hub Twitter. So if you guys want to watch that video, it's on the Jesport Hub Twitter. We can watch that. Maybe we can watch that together. Maybe that's the best use of this time. Or no, it's still not up. I should just like bring up like I should bring up like the offline thing. Oh, it's back online. Right, it's back online, guys. Okay, we'll see if there's... We're back. We'll see if there's any lag issues. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just there are lag issues on the LJL broadcast. We gotta go for the swap. Swap is gonna get killed very soon. We're in.
どうでしょうか、中本をレイザーに当てるということはしませんか。
まあどっちでもっていうのはありそう。
We're back, guys. We are back. There are still lagging issues, just so you guys know. Before, I just like put on like little information. Because again, like unfortunately, it seems like there are still some issues with that, so you guys just know. Hopefully they're gonna be resolved. Hopefully they're gonna be resolved until the reject match. Or I might need to like ask someone to like send me the reject match replay file. So we can watch that together. Maybe we can watch that together. But yeah, so what happened so far? Saba got a solo bolo in the mid lane. That's what happened. We kind of missed a few minutes because of the whole lag issues, which is, I mean, still present. Lag issues are still present in the LJL, but they resumed the broadcast for now. There are still lag issues, don't worry. But nonetheless, I mean, still, Clock's gonna be ahead. Hands, unfortunately, they have not had the greatest performance so far. Again, they have lost every single game in open qualifiers. Like in the group stage, they have lost every single game. Then they forfeited the 2 games so far that they would have played in the Swiss stage. So we just don't really know much about them. We don't know too much about what Hands is doing, how these players are, and unfortunately it's looking like it's gonna be staying that way as Saba gotta go for kill on the Jinx. And Razor is also gonna be getting at least 3 to 9, it seems like. If not more. There's the All Out. All Out is gonna be helping him quite a lot. It's 1v2. Costante Gaming, oh no. Costante Gaming. Costante Gaming! Razor! Costante Gaming himself out of this. And it does looking like that probably Hands cannot really play more after this either. Unfortunately, they have missed the first 2 games. But it does seem like this thing is gonna be continuing as What happened in here? Razor just 1v2 like that?
2v1 になって5-6なので
It's just 1v2 like that?
なんですけど4レベなんで逆にやってやるよぐらいの
Jesus, Razor!
からすると
いやしかもインファナルドレイク触っていて体力の低いアンベッサですからね。
This guy's insane.
4レベルジャングルってあんまり
I mean, I watched some of the Razor streams. He was co-streaming a lot of the like their screams, obviously. So many teams are doing public screams now. I would like to thank Kadrol for streaming League of Legends.
いやレッドゲームに向かう
I would like to thank Kadrol because ever since he was so on for public screams, LJL teams have started public screaming. I haven't really seen it in LCP so far, except for that one Vikings game that accidentally was public. I mean, I have watched that one. It's up on YouTube.
あーなるほど
But besides that one,
はい
I haven't seen LCP teams public screaming, but hopefully eventually.
までは
But I've seen a lot of LJL teams. LJL teams are public screaming a lot,
減ってた分だけアクティブダメージ
so that's very good to see. Obviously, NA also we see a lot of public screams now. Double Lift started public screaming. Even FlyQuest was had one public scream with C9. So there's so many public screams. That is the new trend. Public screams.
サーバーがいやグラビティフィールドを避けながら
And we're gonna be watching Burning Core tomorrow, so I'm gonna be talking about the Burning Core public scream tomorrow. But for now, as far as I remember, Clocks had one public scream, but Saba coming in with another solo bolo. Oh my goodness, that guy is so insane.
お見事
止まらないサバ
That guy is just so incredibly insane.
い
Holy.
やここはレッドバフに触っていたお互いレベルは6ではあるさあ強気に仕掛けていくカニングスイープ3レベル
Can Hands get a single kill? The ambassador jungle gonna go on the stick.
ダメージレッドバフはスティール
But doesn't seem less. Okay, there it is. One, at least one. At least they're gonna get one.
スイープ当たっています
But Nakamoto
ちょっと欲張り
on the Maokai might
なるほど
might be going down. And I mean, that's a really strong Asante there.
でもいけるんじゃないかっていうことなんですけどやっぱさすがにアン
I don't necessarily wanna screw with him.
ね
はい勝てないかったですね
いやただレーザー対中本の 1v1
Who was the one who was clock screwing again? And yeah, Razor gonna go in. I mean, the flash is available.
を取ることによってレーザー成功
All out was helping him get closer, but that's not enough to get the final blow.
あ
Nakamoto's gonna be surviving for at least a little while, but now Nagam Saba here,
完成
who at least is gonna be picking up some minions. I would assume so.
いやちょっとこうなると
I would assume there is a situation here.
に対して
いやまあ CC で固めるしかないので
え
まあルールだったり魔王
ーいやただ
Saba going in. I mean, I would expect it to solo kill. There's the ignite, one more tick, but no, the ignite is just not enough to take Rito down. Sorry, not Rito, to take Nakamoto down.
え
でしたね
Just barely, not enough.
ーぶりに出てきたキアナの強さ
But I mean, Clock's still incredibly ahead here,
を見ています
and it does feel like that
あーリトに対しても
they're gonna be finding their first victory.
フィールドで足は止め
As for Hands, I mean, very unfortunate split.
いやこれは
Again, they were like, unfortunately, they should have
この間にクロックスはボイドグラブ
they might have gotten more games. I'm not sure.
これでモンスター討伐の
Unfortunately, they looked quite weak in the open qualifier as well. So, I mean, no surprises here. It's just I wish they could have gotten a little more experience when it comes to the Swiss stage.
が仕掛けていくレベルは1先に来てい
We don't know who was the one who was unable to play, but one of the players was unable to
る
play.
がレベル差
And because of that, they were just straight sent to the O2 bracket. They missed the whole week.
いやー中本はどのレーンにいても苦しそうです
And now they have to fight their way back from O2, having to win 3 games in a row without losing a single one. And it doesn't seem to be the case here. Clocks
現在レベル7
looking to be closing this one out.
ちょっとどうなんでしょうその
They're incredibly strong.
弊害
Saba has a lot of like weird champions. If you watch the draft, Katarina was banned, Fizz was banned. A lot of unique laners were banned from Saba.
ドラゴンファイトのところで一回デッドしてしまった
But like this guy is just pretty strong.
思いますね逆に序盤こけたけどルシアンはうまくファームできたと
え
まあなんだかんだ
I'm trying to search who did
ますけど結局スケールチャンピオンですからねこのチャンピオン何が
I'm trying to find who did this scream against, but I'm pretty sure. I think like Velbeli screamed the clogs, but I cannot find it anywhere. I really cannot find it anywhere. I don't know about this anymore. But I thought though, I thought. Saba, wanna go for another solo bowler potentially? No, not gonna get it now. Saba, I have to say, my MVP candidate so far from what I've seen. My MVP candidate in this match. Incredible performance already on the Kiana.
だからプレートを入れてあげたらいいのになと思いながら見てます。ミッドのプレートもさっき取らないように動いてたんですけど、もっと欲張っていいですよ。本当にルシアのダメージナミが半分ぐらい受け持つんで。指令で。
Now, there is a Nakamoto's TP coming to the bot side. But while this is happening, okay, wait a second. Stick might be going down. And best jungle doing some damage here, but not enough. Not enough, and now with Cassante here. The real 300 or 4... Is it 200? Oh yeah, 200 was the meme. The real 200 years of champion of top laners. Okay, the broadcast has died once again, it seems like. Okay, it's a little pause game. Yeah, there are some issues with the broadcast. We will see. I mean, this honestly, there are so many issues in this game which doesn't help hands, or maybe it helps hands. I don't even know. Maybe just the constant, because like the constant, you know, pauses. Maybe getting them enough time for men to reset. I don't know. But it definitely feels like that the hands are not really in this game. It does feel like that hands are incredibly behind. And I don't really know what I can do. Maybe like the constant pause is helping them. Maybe. You know, just like because mental reset, but I'm not even sure they can mental reset. They haven't really played any games on stream. Like this is their first like game in the Swiss stage because they had to forfeit their previous games, so I don't know, it's just looking rough. Either way, it's looking very rough. Okay, Val. Okay, while we're waiting for the leg issues to maybe get resolved, let's play our Lodol. I'm always starting with Yumi. Support mana. Male support mana. But not range. Male support mana. Brom, I guess. Is it? No. What happened 2014? Blitzcrank is like Blitzcrank is not human. Not fair. Is it just Blitz? No, not Blitz. Other. Wait, Blitz doesn't have a gender? Wait. Is this canon? I just looked at this guy here. The AI Blitz. Wait, what? I always thought that he was a guy. But they are? Wait, what? Am I crazy here? Guess like he's a robot, but like Camille. I mean, Camille is like kind of an augmented, I guess. Hello. Yeah, it could be no. So many could be still. Pike is Pike is no older, but newer than 29. 2009, newer than 29. Nautilus maybe, but like Nautilus is was it Nautilus? Oh, I have no idea when Nautilus was released. Codes. I'm wearing lots of doubts. Doubts? Bell what? Wearing a lot of bells? That's so random though. Wearing lots of belts, like Lee Sin, I guess. Like Lee Sin is the, you know, fighter belt, and no, it's not Lee Sin. That's so random. What do you mean wearing belts? Who, Shen? Like is it a ninja? Yasuo? You know? What? Belts? I genuinely have no idea. Jinx doesn't wear belts. What? Wait, what? I mean, I guess like it's a little psychopathic to say like for no, I don't know. I thought like for no reason, I thought it's like for no reason at all. But I guess like it's also could be like psychopathic, like for no reason at all. I guess like it's more on that way. Yeah, no idea. I'm not doing too well in this one. The ability ones I'm not too bad at. Okay, this is just like which orientation it is from? It's just like Gangplank somehow. Like it looks like mastery, but like is it? It's not. Like there is a lot of spikes. There are a lot of spikes here. I feel like this is the orientation, but like there's a lot of spikes. Nautilus, maybe Nautilus is like this, like not. I have no idea. Who else does like the spiky thing that's like coming up? I don't know, but we're in game. I don't know, but we're in game. So it's a little bit laggy, but again, I mean, this is just Klaus is gonna be winning this. I would be really surprised if not. It's not even horizontal. What? That's weird. So we're back to the game. Unfortunately, this game has been riddled with technical issues and still is. I mean, there are still, unfortunately, it seems like lag issues happening. But to be fair, I mean, I'm just sad for hands. I'm just sad for hands because they had to forfeit their previous 2 matches. So those like no one could see them because they didn't happen. Open qualifier was not streamed. No one like played with them to like stream their matches either. So we haven't seen basically any games from them. Like we haven't really seen anything from hands. And then now after the 2 games have been forfeit, to come against Clocks, once again riddled with the technical issues, and also they're getting stomped. So there is a pretty bad first start for hands. Unfortunately, for external, maybe internal reasons, but I'm not sure why they missed games. They haven't looked good in the open qualifiers either. So I mean, it's not like there is some potential winner. I don't think anyone really expected them to get to playoffs, but nonetheless, it has been very nonetheless, it has been very unfortunate. And also the worst part is that they are not even really able to. They're not even really able to get like an experience, because this is their only match that they're gonna be playing on this like basically big stage. Though I guess like an official setting is what I would say. So nonetheless, obviously feat is gonna be for Clock. Clocks is having the feat now, having like how much, like 4,000 gold lead already, which is quite insane. They're also gonna get the first threat as well. It seems to be the cases. I mean, they're coming to Ambassador Jungle is maybe the only strong member in this team that's gonna go down once again. There's the shield helping him out a bit, but now finally going down. But however, the other members arriving here as well. Can they change this around? Razor is gonna get quite low here. Cassante has been 1v3 beforehand, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does once again. But so far, it's just gonna be a kill on the stick, and that's all. That's all, nothing else. Can I just like say how much I like lower levels, like tier 2's league? I'm not sure what I mean after this fight. Yeah. I mean, Clocks has kind of screwed this up. I feel like they could definitely do more here. So yeah, can I just say how much I like the tier 2s? These guys are not building like the pros. Like, not building like the tier 1s. Which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. These guys not going for the tier start. No. Tier, bleh. I don't like the tier. I don't like the Seraphs personally. I feel like Seraphs are just too defensive. I don't like that. Now, these players, first item, getting the Black Fire Torch. Their first item getting the Black Fire Torch. That's what I like to see. That's how League of Legends is always supposed to be played. The Black Torch start. The Black Fire Torch start. Into Storm Surge maybe. Maybe that's gonna be the next item, I don't know. I mean, as for stick, it's gonna be the Leandris, but I don't know about the Victor just yet. Nakamoto though gonna be found out here, and even if Hans is able to find a kill last time around now, Saba. This is a before for the Kiana. Hands have banned Saba's Katarina. Hands have banned Saba's Fizz. This guy is a pretty unique champ pool. But they couldn't ban anyone. They couldn't ban everyone, as the Kiana was still available for him. He is also liking the Kiana. He played the Kiana in open qualifier. And it seems like the Kiana is going to be granting them the first win in the Swiss stage. They have a very, very hard way to go. Like, both of these teams are in the O2 Swiss bracket, which means they cannot lose a single game anymore. Which means these two teams, whoever loses here is going to be out, but whoever wins is still going to have a long road ahead. Not a single loss allowed. As now Voracious. We have seen our very first Ruinous, the first game today. After we switched to 25.4, we have seen the very first Ruinous with the Otacon like balance changes. We have seen the very first Ruinous just in the first game, but now we're back to seeing Voracious. Last game was Voracious. This one is Voracious. It's Voracious. Voracious. And I mean, this one, yeah, I do feel like that hands are not really in this game. Yeah, they were never the favorites. And I mean, Clocks obviously aren't favorites either. Though Clocks have like ended in the middle of the table. As far as I remember, Clocks kind of ended in the middle of the table when it came to the open qualifiers and all that. I feel like they kind of were around that, but in the Swiss stage, they couldn't really find anything. I think like one time they faced... one time they probably faced Reject. So I mean, that's just a guaranteed loss. But nonetheless, it really looks like that Clocks finally gonna be getting their first win in the Swiss stage. And it's looking more and more like that Hands, after having to forfeit their first two games, they're not really finding any success in the third one either. They're gonna be going out from the LJL Forge, at least for now, until the next split. They're gonna be eliminated, it seems to be. Not that many games played, but they didn't look great in open qualifiers either. And on top of everything, they also just had external issues, so... There is that, I mean, Razer is gonna be even surviving here, that is just a blow. Even the Jinx rocket is not gonna take him down. That is just... Oh my god. More and more salt on the wound. Clocks are playing with their food, basically. Even going for absolutely unfavorable fights, but doesn't matter because there is Saba. And when I said that not many games are actually going to end before 25, because obviously teams are liking to go for the Baron, just for extra safety. It seems like this is gonna be an exception. It seems like Clocks feeling like they don't need the Baron. Or even they feel like they need the Baron. I guess like my theory still stands. I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain Reject still remains the only team who has ended the games before the Baron. I feel like even Reject has at least picked up the Atakan. So there is that. Like even Reject has picked up the Atakan all the time. But they're probably the only team who has ended without like taking the Baron, or at least like before 25. I cannot really remember any other team doing that. Razer? Oh, just wait, was just channeling? Well, I haven't even seen the channeling animation. I guess I just don't know how the channeling animation looks like. Yeah, I didn't know how it looks like, but nonetheless. This is what it is. As now, Cloud's gonna be taking Voracious Atakan. With the new patch, I have to also mention which Atakan they're taking, because it's not all Voracious anymore. For now, it seems to be still mostly Voracious. And I would assume if Reject decides to take the Atakan, they don't need to, but if Reject will decide next game to take the Atakan, I would imagine that would maybe be ruinous. I mean, they're probably gonna be trading hard in the lane. Depends on we can win if they would wanna, you know, scrap it out against them, or maybe they would just play safe. Try to get like a late game comp or something. We'll see that next game. But at least for now, I mean, I'm not talking really much about this game because it's yeah, it's hands. Every possible internal and external factor has stacked against them. Hands winning here would have been just as miraculous as if we can win beats Reject. I don't think that's happening. I would put the chances for that for less than 1%. I really don't think this is gonna be happening here, but at least with the grubs, 6 grubs as well, they have all the dragons so far. There's quite literally nothing that's going on for hands that they could like maybe have a little help, like maybe like a little way they can win this game, but there's just nothing. More than 10,000 of a lead. And it does feel like at 25 minutes, and this is just Clocks trying to get the ace, trying to finish off this game finally. They're gonna take that old inhibitors. They might be going for the Baron if they like really want to be safe, but I don't know. I don't know if they want that. Because now they're gonna be on the inhibitors. Ultimate pop by the Nami. I forgot her name. Whoa. It's gonna be hitting everyone. Beautiful ultimate at the end, and with this one, triple for Damocles, and Clocks gonna be finishing on this game. We're gonna be knocking out hands from LJL Fortress. Now they're gonna be eliminated. And Clocks, their road is gonna be hard as well. This is only their first game in the Swiss. They cannot lose either anymore. But for now, Clocks is gonna be winning their first game here. on Saba's famous Kiana. And that's exactly gonna be the player who I'm gonna be giving my MVP vote to. CK Saba on the Kiana. I feel like his Kiana has been amazing. I always prefer, I cannot prefer, but I always appreciate people when they are picking up their unique styles. I also love to see Eika's Lux. I do feel like when people picking up their like, iconic champions, that's always just extra fun. And that's exactly what's happening here as well. I love to see Saba on the pick. And it's gonna get the victory as well. Yeah, we still have some I'm just gonna put this up because there are still some lag issues. Okay, there you go. You guys just see that. Yeah, this was a pretty one-sided game. And guys, I don't want to discourage anyone. But next game might also be one-sided. Because next game we're gonna be seeing the one and only Reject versus We Can Win. Now, do not like completely write off We Can Win, because they had showed some pretty good performance. They actually just came off before LJL. They just came off around like January, the start of January, when they won an amateur tournament. The same roster. They have won an amateur tournament there. So do not write off We Can Win. They're a strong team. But can they challenge? Can they challenge Reject? Now that is the question here. I'm not sure if LJL would be restarting their stream or what's happening, because they're definitely looking like there are some issues here. But yeah. Well, there's no Razor interview. I forgot about interviews. Good night. Good luck. Yeah, just introduce yourself before, you know. I'm Grandmaster in Slovakia. I'm Razor top laner. First of all, how are you feeling right now after your victory? After your first victory? Yeah, our team... Yeah, actually, our team has actually formed pretty late. Our team has formed pretty late compared to the others, so we couldn't really have time to practice together. Yeah, our communication was not too good. It was really hard to start this off. Yeah, and even now, it's gonna be pretty hard. We have to win 3 games in a row, including the one today. So I'm just very relieved that we were able to at least win for now, and we're not gonna be letting our guards down. So double 2 use the Ambessa in the enemy jungle and give an advantage for your team. So, okay, did you went there to check them out? Was it like SS1 who told you to check them? Yeah, so I saw like the bot lane fighting her. And I've seen that she was pretty low. So I was like, I said, I'm going in. I said, I'm going in on her. Because I've seen her entering the jungle pretty low. So it must have been feeling pretty good. Must have felt pretty good to get that. Oh, that was like in the pre-game interview. We not seen this. So you recently bought a mouse pad. You see, that was the best thing recent that happened to you, right? Yeah, I'm only had a PC for 1.5 years. So I just had like a small mouse pad because I was only using it for work. So I only had a small mouse pad so far. But it was getting really hard to use it. Really hard to use it in games. So I was like, I'm gonna buy a bigger mouse pad so I can play games on it. In your interview, you said, where do you go a lot? You said Lawson. So it's like, you go to Lawson a lot. Yeah, I go to Lawson a lot. This is like a convenience store in Japan. That's a convenience store in Japan. So anyway, do you want to say something to your fans at the end? We're gonna do our best to win our remaining matches and get to the playoff. So yeah, thank you. Please keep supporting us. Thank you. This is our interview with Razor. So that was the interview. That's kind of funny. So he said he was like having he used to have like this old mouse pad. On this one. So he said he had like this old mouse pad that was pretty small because he just used it for work. But now after switching to the big mouse pad, now he is doing much better. Hopefully they're gonna be fixing the broadcast until the reject match, because that's what's happening. That's what's coming right now. Okay, so we're gonna have a long interview. We're gonna have a long break now to try to fix the broadcast before we're gonna be entering our fourth game, which is reject versus we can win for the very first playoffs spot. Actually, that's gonna be going for the very first playoff spot. Whoever wins the next match now, reject versus we can win, is gonna get to playoffs. I feel like most people expect reject to win. There are definitely reject has shown that they are not stopping so far. They have just breezed through. They have breezed through all the games that happened so far. Okay, this might be a long pause, guys. This might be a long pause. So, everyone, you can leave now. I allow you guys. I give you the permission. I gave you the permission to leave the stream. But be right back in like half an hour or something. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna go make some eggs because I'm hungry. I'm gonna make some eggs. I'm gonna eat the eggs. And I'm gonna be checking on my phone when the stream comes up. But just so you guys know. Do I put up my LCP co-streams? Do I put up my LCP co-streams? Okay, that's actually not a bad idea completely. I kinda like that idea. There's some broadcast showing LCP highlights while waiting. That is an amazing idea, Hina. Let's promote Your own content. Ha ha ha. The VLC. Let's add the VLC source. My OBS is lagging as well, by the way. My OBS is also lagging, so I'm not sure. Not sure what's happening. But let's do the... Let's add a directory here. I'm gonna be adding all the co-streams. My OBS is lagging. I mean, not the stream. The stream is working fine, but like the actual like interface is like hard lagging for me. I'm not sure what's up with technology today. Technology has been trolling us, guys. Where is videos? There you go. I'm just gonna show you guys the finals, the finals video. Where was this? Talon. Where's the final? There you go. Where is this? Kurami, simple question. Who goes to first stand? It's very loud, I think. CFO or Talon? As on a okay, without hesitation, immediately. Wait, oh my god! Do you see it? It's still there. The Switcherino. She went for Talon at first, but then changed her mind. And rather went for CFO. Just to remind everyone how that last encounter has went. I have a 3D printed out the gold graph from the last game. Game 3, Talon versus CFO. I'm just trying to set up this, but as you can see, I'm gonna be looking at this graph because I want something like this today as well. I'm gonna be putting it there as a reminder. Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back. These two teams, right back. Talon and CFO. I'm gonna make some I'm gonna go make some eggs. Some names from Talon. Back to me. Simple question. I'm gonna make some eggs. Meanwhile, you guys can watch my LCP highlights. I think that's yeah. Kurami, simple question. Who goes to first stand? CFO or Talon? As okay, without hesitation, immediately. Wait, oh my god! Do you see it? It's still there. The Switcherino. She went for Talon at first, but then changed her mind. And rather went for CFO. Just to remind everyone how that last encounter has went. I have a 3D printed out the gold graph from the last game. Game 3, Talon versus CFO. But as you can see, I'm gonna be looking at this graph because I want something like this today as well. I'm gonna be putting it there as a reminder for everyone. These two teams, Talon and CFO, such an history. New names, old names. Some names from Talon back in the days. Talon, the kings of the Pacific, went to MSI, went to Worlds so many times to represent the PCS. As for this particular finals, they're gonna be coming from the low bracket. They've just finished an incredible BO5 5-game series yesterday. And as we are entering draft, this is just the normal bands. I wouldn't expect anything unusual here. However, it's like a bit of Cassante. To the Ambessa, I wouldn't be surprised Ambessa Jace. Or there's no way this is Masaharis, has to be an Aurora. He's just trolling. I learned yesterday not to believe in hovers. Nice engage tools so far for Talon, I had to say. Also nice poke with the Corki as well. I feel like Betty is more of a Corki player. I definitely would expect this Corki to be there, but like I think last time around it was actually Fofo who played him. Is Betty gonna go for the Ash? Oh, I don't like the Ash comps. If CFO just goes for Misfortune here, I feel like they just win this draft. But in the end, they're just gonna go for the Ezreal Leona, it seems like. I feel like Misfortune would have been better here, but I'm gonna be honest. Ezreal Leona also such a strong lane. Or it's gonna be the Holy Star. I'm gonna go for some knockups here. Also kinda could be frontline as well. Oh, but Talon. I'll just be going for the Renata. Oh, the Renata Maokai is such a strong combo. It's gonna be pretty hard to predict who wins here, but that's not my job to do so. Kurami has predicted CFO to win the overall match. But who are you predicting for game 1? Do you believe in Ashe comps? But Kurami says she believes in the Ashe. As we are gonna be in the game. A lot of AD damage on the side of Talon. But these days I feel like anti-tank items are so good. You can shred armor so easily that it's kind of fine. However, Honky is gonna get a little forward here. Has to immediately flash out, but there's already Karsa coming in with the gang. Level 2 and one more auto. It should be Fofo. Gets the first blood. This is literally what we've seen last time around. Against Vikings, Talon just incredibly dominated the early game. Coming into today into the grand finals. they're still gonna be dominating the early game. There's gonna be Karsa harassing out Junji, and Aji is also coming in here. Level 3 across the board. But yeah, that's gonna mean Junji is gonna be able to jump out. Aji is still going in. Aji just doesn't stop here. Gonna get Junji down quite a lot. I mean, it has to force him to recall. So once again, overall, Talon is just incredible in the early game. I have a little bit of an issue. I don't see what's happening. My cat has been blocking my view. Kurumi does not want me to see the match. Maybe she's a CFO fan. I mean, if she's a CFO fan, this is not a great view. They're gonna be canceling Doggo's recall as well. Just everything to make life miserable for the CFO players. Karsa waiting for the spawns. Gonna be there on timer, but Junjia has the same idea as well. The junglers are gonna be a little bit of brawl. I feel like the Vi just wins this one and they're gonna eat some fruits. This Honky is also super low. What is CFO players being low just like randomly when the camera pans in them? And with Woody coming up, even Fofo is tapping out a bit with their presence. And that's just on a grand talent. The first 3 grubs. There's no vision from CFO. That's just gonna be the dragon for Karsa, it seems like. And Talon just gonna get the grubs, gonna get the dragon. They get everything so far. And now Ozzy, can you survive this? He has some incredible survivals in these dives, but this is not gonna be one of them. Ozzy goes down here. Gonna be losing a bit, but I think Betty just won so much more. There's gonna be Talon taking the grubs here. Or will they? At least they're gonna get the 4th one with the might says CFO. Are they gonna be engaging for the remaining 2? It doesn't seem like so. They're playing well. Ash Arrow coming in. Junjia has to flash out, but Kaiving trying to get in the middle of everyone, but there comes the ultimate from Karsa. Kaiving paused the ultimate. I think he's gonna be surviving with others. I'm not too sure about them. There still goes Betty. The ultimate on the Betty, but still Junjia is gonna go down. And Talon gonna get one. Talon gonna get all the 6 grubs as well. I keep repeating it just like yesterday. And that's not good news for CFO. Talon gonna get the first turret as well. Even before getting the first 3 kills, now Talon gonna be securing the feet. And they're gonna get the 2nd dragon too. There is not a single thing that CFO gets. It's Karsa. They might be going for a tower dive here. As ultimate, I mean, you might have the Aurora ultimate, you might want to jump out, but Maokai is gonna be there. That's a pretty wide ult. They're gonna take down Honkyu. They're gonna take down maybe another turret here as well. I mean, 6 grubs. This turret is just melting away. The Kings of Pacific showing why they are the kings. They have been a slumber, I'd say, throughout the regular season and even like in their games against Vikings. At times they have been sleeping, just like how Aji a lot of times just looking like sleeping. But it seems like they have woke up. It seems like they are more furious than ever. As I said before, the more things change, the more stay the same. That is probably gonna be the motto for today. Only thing that could make it worse if Aji somehow survives this dive. There is a Kaiving ultimate as well. I don't think it's happening. Ultimate also gonna be missing from Aji. There is a flash out. Ooh, there is ultimate from Ash. There's no way. I just jinxed them. I literally just jinxed them. Aji, the 1v3, the tower dive. Gonna get the kill. They're continuing. There is the Renato ultimate actually gonna be hitting on Junji. I'm not necessarily sure that Woody is gonna be surviving, but Dogo is gonna get 1 kill. Still, given the situation, this is incredibly good for Talon. And it seems like Talon might just be going for their Infernal Soul Point. I mean, at least CFO is gonna be sticking around. They have some things to say about that. A little over 10 seconds until it spawns. I'm not sure CFO is in any capacity to contest it. Aji gonna be in the bush trying to go for some cheeky places. Honkyu might be on the Aurora trying to just cage down Talon. There is ultimate actually coming out from Karsa. As Karsa's gonna be pretty low. He might be the first one to fall, but Karsa's still alive. Karsa's still alive. As there's damage. Oh my goodness! Karsa was still alive, and the damage is coming out from the Corki. Everyone just did that from CFO. Oh my goodness! Karsa's somehow still alive. They cannot take down Karsa. As everyone just dead from CFO, they're gonna get the soul point. And even Dogo is gonna go down. Absolute disaster. They're gonna be starting off Atakan. I'm a little bit scared. We all know what happened last time around when they started Atakan. That moment just burst into our retinas as Fofo is gonna go down here if the bailout, but no bailout. Oh my god, the bailout is just gonna be in time, and even if Fofo goes down in the end, there's already 2 kills for Talon. I was about to say that might have just had another auto control, and there's gonna be a few kills for rest as well. Okay, they're gonna be losing 2 members here, but it doesn't matter. They're still gonna get Atakan. They have now the false life, and all members is, well, seems like Fofo is gonna be using it to the full extent. Gonna be pretty low, gonna be withdrawing after it, but there comes Aji. 1v3, he doesn't care. Also, Ash Arrow just gonna be extremely perfect onto Honkyu. I think he's gonna be going down as it's gonna be Karsa picking up the kill. 6 grubs, this turret is falling super hard. CFO might have some words to say about that, but they're just getting destroyed. This rest just gonna get outside of Berserker range. Talon just gonna get an inhibitor. If you thought that they can take down CFO pretty fast, if this dragon goes to Talon, it's gonna be even faster. CFO has to contest this, but I'm not sure how. They don't really have good flanking gauges. As now, Junjia, at least Junjia trying to go for the flank, but Yeah, there's not much he can do. Because now they're gonna be taking the dragon first, but oh, Renata even just preparing what happens after. Karsa still at the dragon, gonna get it down. Because now with the others gonna be deleted off. I feel like Fofo is incredibly low, but still gonna be surviving. This is like the third time that Fofo survived like 1 HP. This is peak talent, I say. They wanna be the first ever LCP representatives. They wanna repeat what happened the last time around when Talon was at MSI. And even if you at this point know that Flycross is not gonna be at first end, it doesn't matter which team Talon is gonna be facing. They wanna get to first end. They want to upset some more teams. And just like last year, before they qualified to MSI, they're looking to 3-0 this final as well, as they are as dominating as ever. Oh, the arrow! Gotta go for the prey arrow. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this one. It doesn't matter. Talon gonna be closing out game 1 in an incredibly dominating performance. As much as I wanna praise them, don't forget what happened yesterday. Yesterday, went to 5 games, even after a similar dominating game 1. Anything can happen in LCP. Nothing is set in stone. But my goodness, it's so hard to doubt Talon. But don't forget our goal here. That's right there. This is game 3 of the last time around when CFO and Talon has played. Even after 2 stomps, this is what they had in game 3. Even if Talon stomps game 2, there's always chance for an incredible game like this. CFO still gonna be choosing the blue side. The usual bans once again. Nothing surprising here. Aji Zudir doesn't make any teams wanna touch that. But CFO looking like just to lock in the rumble. I feel like it's usually Driver who plays the rumble. Well, even if he stops in next game, it's not gonna be available anymore. Nocturne Oriana is still available if any team wants to go for that. I feel like with the rumble, especially the Nocturne will be super OP. They're not gonna be going. Neither team goes to the Nocturne. That is honestly surprising to see, but the Misfortune is also similarly pretty strong with the rumble. Poppy can just yoink away the Misfortune, and that's also a great idea. Silas has some pretty good ultimates to steal here. Sejuani, Poppy, it's already gonna be pretty much worth. As a last pick for CFO is gonna be the Leona. I'm gonna be honest, I talked about this a lot. I feel like Talia, Hui, these champions have so much potential. They are pretty strong in solo queue. But when it comes to pro players are usually just starting with tier, immediately getting Archangel. I feel like that really just takes away from their power. And because of that reason, I don't really like them. But as for utility, obviously Talia is gonna have a lot of utility. And you know what time it is? Kurami, what do you think about this Talia pick? What are you choosing? Oh my god, thinking about a lot. And once again, gonna be denying Talon. This is now the second time that she was looking at Talon and went like, nah, I like that one better. Just so you know, she has predicted game 1 correctly. Kurami does not like 3-0s. But a beautiful side. Top laners at the top lane, the mid laners at the mid lane, and the bot laners at the bot lane. This is beautiful. Really tearing up my eyes. But there's a teleport coming in from Aji. Even the first grub went to CFO, Talon is gonna be fighting the others, it seems like. There are gonna be 5 members here for Talon as now Karsa gonna be coming back in. It seems like, oh, being Velvet, Kaiving on the other side. Kaiving just goes in. Ultimate pretty nice coming in from Rest. Dealing a ton of damage, but both Karsa and Rest are gonna be going down. Meanwhile, in the pit, there's gonna be so many kills to Doggo. There's so many kills to Doggo. Doggo and Junji just carry this fight, and there's an ace for CFO. Talon felt like they can go for that because there was a teleport coming and they had man advantage. But they waited for too long. Kurami on her profit arc right now. Oh, Kaiving. What's up with Talon and just like 4 or 5 of them going in one? The Kaiving is not gonna go down, but I feel like Talon is wasting so much time just like grouping up like this. I mean, they're gonna for the dragon, so that's probably why, but now that they revealed themselves on the bot side, all 4 of them, Honky and Junjia can be sure that the top side is free as the stolen ultimate? Oh, that is a very random ultimate to be stealing away. I didn't know how it works, but I guess the hammer took down Aji. It's not Talon engaging onto CFO. They're gonna have the man disadvantage this time around, and I feel like Talon might be winning this. There's already Junjia going down, and another kill going on to Aji. But this is still just about equalizing the gold. Not even really equalizing, just gonna get it in like 1k of a difference. And while this is happening, Doggo can just get so many plates. My goodness. Okay, there are the grabs. Junjia gonna be going for them. It feels like they're just gonna get the 5. There's not really anyone who could contest this, and he might also be going for Aji as a little stopper. After the 5 grabs, they're just gonna burn down Aji. Junjia coming from the side. There's the ultimate popped. Gonna be taking Betty down to about 2 CERN. Ultimate gonna chunk down Betty, but can he get the kill? I mean, probably. He's on the wrong side of the map. There's nothing he can do in return. These are gonna be granting CFO the first threat. Defeat with that one. Now, this is not as dominating as Talon's last game, but nonetheless, Coming into 13 minutes, Misfortune Bloodthirst are done. Incredible lead in the lane. The team themselves have like 3k of a lead. So it does feel like that CFO is in a very comfortable position. As Betty, oh, we're gonna be taken down. There's ultimate even stolen. Honkyu already used this one up. I don't think he can take down Betty. Maybe if the chain there is, oh, there's the flash. I mean, there's the flash. Flash always works. Maybe Karsta can go for a steal here. I mean, he has had some steals beforehand. He does it again. He does it again, but can Talon win this fight now? Ultimate from Rest is gonna be taking so many members, so many burning them down. As now, Honkyu's already down. Wait a second. Talon? I might just one fighter and Betty is gonna be super incredibly low. Dogo's ultimate as well put there is. At the start, it might have looked like Talon may be winning this fight, but as soon as Dogo has started the ultimate, as soon as the others have arrived, now double for the Misfortune. Otacon spawns in just 5 seconds. Anytime this objective appears, I'm having PTSD. Oh, Wood is gonna be caught out by Junjia here. Just on the side coming in also, there's gonna be the ultimate from Kaiving. They're just a dead booty. And it's gonna be the go button for the Otacon. It seems to be the case. And also TP from Aji joining the fight in. Otacon is very low, though. Maybe Rest's ultimate is gonna be enough to just force Talon out. And it seems to be the case. For now, CFO gonna be pushing some turrets. So, okay, Honky gonna be caught out here. Gonna go to Zonius, but he still has the Force Life and he doesn't even need to use it. Not just yet. His Rest's ultimate coming out. Talon need to dodge that and they're just gonna make them get away from Honkyu. I'm not sure why CFO is so scared of these fights. I mean, they have Force Life. It feels like CFO is not really utilizing the Atacon. A lot of members are here and Aji arriving too. There's now ultimate coming in from Kaiving. Also ultimate from Doggo. Not gonna be beating that many people, but I don't think it really even matters as Junji is gonna be pretty low. And with Aji here, things might be changing. Honkyu is gonna be the first one to fall. It's gonna be to Betty. And with no Force Life anymore, I feel like CFO is gonna get a little scared. Oh, not Kaiving. Kaiving flashing and still. Ultimate from Rest is gonna be catching some of the members, but still, Kaiving is not going down. It's Aji gonna go for that too. They're still going. Betty gonna... How does this keep happening? We don't even have an Otacon on the map. How's this happening? There's gonna be the barrel for Talon. What is happening here? Ultimate from Fofo. Gonna be forced him out a little. Oh, wait a second. Okay, that ultimate was pretty nice from Fofo at the start, just to divide Fofo, but meanwhile, Woody was on the wrong side as Wood is down. Honkyu is gonna go golden for a second, but meanwhile, it is enough time for Doggo to take down Betty. And they're gonna be continuing this. CFO gonna now get the Camtech soul point. Talon still wasn't really. Hopefully, everyone, hopefully we can soon start the match. There has been a bit of a break. They said it's all fine now. It's gonna be starting now. I'm gonna be tweeting out. Reject is ready to complete their perfect fit and get to the vertebrate. Can I see a champion? We can win. Stop them. We need a... Kurami, what are you doing? Kurami, no. She's like literally, like the whole day she has been just screwing with my equipment. There is Reject on one side, looking to complete their first split. For the perfect split, sorry. Looking to complete their perfect split here. Kurami. Literally, what are you doing? You're gonna be screwing up my stuff there, Kurami. Oh, there is the interview with the Rhinas for a second. Kurami, what are you doing there? Kurami. Kurami. Don't screw up my stuff there. My cat is like sabotaging me, I swear. Kurami. You gotta get this one. This one is harmless. So you can get this one. There you go. But like, don't screw up my other stuff. Like, what are you doing here? Okay, we're gonna be watching Reject now. I'm sorry, I'm not translating or anything. I'm just... My cat has been like absolutely screwing with me. My cat is like sabotaging me here. Oh, oops, sorry. Now I accidentally just accidentally slapped the laptop on her. Oh, I'm sorry. Will Reject win this? Probably. I'm gonna say probably. I mean, Rainer just says that like their scrims actually haven't been the best. I mean, Rainer just says their scrims actually haven't been the best right now. Obviously, the most likely winner here is gonna be Reject. I feel like Reject can complete their perfect split. But Weekend, I don't think you guys should underestimate Weekend Win. I do feel like Weekend Kurami, like actually just try to like Kurami. I do feel like Kurami. I swear, Kurami is trying to eat my raspberry pie. I mean that's a raspberry pie, not a normal pie. Kurami, you cannot eat this. Kurami, get away from that. Kurami. I swear, my cat is crazy today. I'm sorry, guys. I have to like scold my cat a little. My cat is just crazy today. She has been sabotaging me the whole day. Anyways, what I wanted to say before I was interrupted is that Weekend has won VCJ, like a LCJ, which was like an amateur tournament just in January. They have won. Kurami, don't do this. No. Shh. Listen to me. You try to like actually just eat up my pie, which is like not like a raspberry pie, which is a computer. Kurami, come down. Down. You cannot stay there if you do this. So this team Weekend Win has just won an amateur tournament. Okay, Kurami is going down now. I'm sorry, guys. I had to scold my cat. My cat was like actually just destroying my equipment. So Weekend Win have just won LCJ, which is an amateur tournament. They're coming up from a victory in January, and ever since then, I mean, they are also in the 2-0 bracket. They are in the 2-0 bracket. They obviously coming in here are still the underdogs, but I feel like they have done. But I feel like they have done a lot. Many of these players, Stanmari, Chico, also Tatsu, has played in previous years in academy. They've also been in the scouting rounds. I remember scouting rounds was the first time when I seen Chico, and I was like, oh my god, this is an ADC prodigy. Like he's a really, really good ADC. Even though most likely they're gonna be losing here, I'm just like, do not underestimate this team. Even if they lose today, just do not underestimate them because this team is incredible. This team is actually just incredible that we're having here. Yes, it's like our goal now is to finish off the stage 3-0 and get to playoffs. Thank you, everyone. I feel like that's gonna be a really hard task. That might be shooting for the stars, but why wouldn't you? Why would not you shoot for the stars? Obviously, they want to win. If we can win, if they can win, if they can win, if we can win, then they would be the first. Even including open qualifiers, including Swiss stage, they would be the first team to ever take down Reject. So far, a lot of them has tried. There was what was it called? Oh my god, I forgot their name. Oh my god, what is the name? Some like gang. What gang gaming? Just gang gaming? I'm losing my mind here. What is their name, man? Young Gaming. That's one. So Young Gaming was I think pretty strong as well. They've already failed to take down Reject. I feel like Burning Corals are the one who tried to take them down. I definitely need to see an I definitely need to see a Wikipedia for that, but I'm pretty sure it was the Burning Core. Who was that? Oh, sorry, no. That was Black Dog first, then Young, and now Weekend Win. Definitely Young and Weekend Win are the strongest out of these three. But I mean, obviously, I would lie. I would lie if I said that Reject is not coming in here as like incredible favorites. But oh my god, where is my camera? There you go. I would be lying if I said that Reject This is for the YouTubes or like the Twitter. I would be lying if I said that Reject is not coming in here as like heavy favorites. Especially with first picking Kinatsu's Rumble. Like this is already looking quite strong for them. Like it is. I don't think there's a way to this like explain how incredibly strong I think this team is. But with all that being said, I do feel like that we should not underestimate We Can Win. I feel like our goals should be to see them like getting some kills. Oh, okay. It seems like at least like Reject is not gonna be holding it back. I'm gonna go for the Italy. They're like we're gonna just beat you early game. We don't care. We're just gonna beat you early game. Why not? They go like we gotta beat you early game. We Can Win's comp is actually pretty strong. Like no doubts about that. Like I'm not doubting really them, but it just really feels like there's no matter what happens. Like it really feels like no matter the occasion, no matter the comp, I feel like Reject would win. It would be really disingenuous to say that they are not like heavy favorites. But if We Can Win can get to like 30 minutes, that would already be kind of a success story for them. I do feel like this is the current landscape of things. If you can get to 30 minutes against Reject, that's already pretty good. Also, I'm not sure if like Reject has already moved together before, like for the first week. I feel like I feel like Reject wasn't like together for the first week of LJL, but now they are. They are in the same house. Then they're living together, making content together. So yeah, as you can also see, Somewhere is now Somewhere and Forest. Both of them are in Japan. You can see Tana and Michael in the background doing the draft. Everyone is here. All the members, all the Korean members have arrived to Japan. They have all shared the pictures of that as well. As now, I mean, so far I guess like it's a pretty strong comp from like We Can Win. Like again, I'm not flaming them. I feel like We Can Win are doing everything in their power to win. But can they win? That is a bigger question here, to which the answer is most likely gonna be no. I'm gonna be honest, it's most likely gonna be a no. I mean, just look at the burn. Like I mean, I would assume Nida would also be at the Leanders first. Look at the burn on them. Just like starting with the Rumble burn, Nidalee burn, also have a poke with the Corki. And now gonna also go for the Yone for recap. Recap soon actually has been pretty good. Like we have seen this a few times. Which will also mean Somewhere is gonna get the Corki with the support remaining. I mean, honestly, like it depends on like how much they wanna have fun. How much Rhino is gonna be on like some engaged duty. Is this just gonna be the RAL? It's not gonna be anything special here. I mean, Reject goes for like a very strong comp. I'm not saying this is not a fun comp. Obviously, they are going for a very strong comp here, but I mean, nonetheless, I still think that yeah, it's just what you expect. They're not gonna be cooking too hard. Is what I mean. They're not gonna go for like we're gonna beat you with the Teemo mid lane kind of stuff. Even though I think they could. If you're being honest here, I think Reject could pick the Teemo mid lane and still win, but it's not gonna be happening. As we're seeing a relatively normal drafts. I feel like We Can Win this draft is really strong. Like usually, if I were to just look at the drafts, I would probably prefer We Can Win's draft. I do feel like that's a really insane draft there. But like it's just impossible to predict against Reject. Especially knowing that I trust Forest with Nidalee. I feel like a lot of the Nidalee picks, I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'm trusting this guy with the Nidalee or not. Forest, I'm trusting. Forest, I'm definitely trusting with the Nidalee. And Ryan also has been really good on engaged champions, so definitely he's So definitely his pick on the RAL also gonna be pretty incredibly strong.
じゃなくて8キャンプ取られてしまうリダリーで対して場合は6キャンプしか取れない
Yeah. Recap has mostly played the Yone as far as I know. Okay, I might be wrong on this one, but I'm like almost certain that Recap has mostly played the Yone. I remember him picking the Yone in almost every single game.
チーム全体でもう入っていくか
I feel like he has been playing the Yone a lot.
完全に縦張りをするか
As now,
その2択
the last match for today.
理想なのは1レベルからもう入ってって
As now we're gonna see the last match for today.
しっかり6キャンプからの7
Just in the previous game,
まあ行える
it was a 0-2 bracket. We had to say goodbye to one of the teams, but now it's the opposite. One of these teams, whoever wins here, is gonna get to the playoffs. Whichever team wins here, they're gonna get to the playoffs. They're gonna be locking in the first seed as well, which means that they would be like paired against a weaker team on paper.
さあ早速サンバーとライナで相手のジャングルかなり
But I do feel like these teams, both of them eventually are predicted to get to playoffs. I would be surprised. I would really be surprised if either of them would miss it. But for now, obviously, probably Reject is the one who's gonna win today. And I don't want to have a too biased casting.
なりますよねリ
I definitely want to have a little bit of a naturality, but
ジェルウィンではリジェクト9
having the 4% is insane. Let's just start with this one. I want to just highlight everything that Win can do better than the other teams have done against RC so far. In every one of Reject's predictions, they got like 98%. So the fact that this time around the Reject has only gotten 96, that is something. That is something. Here's the first win for We Can Win. That is the that is the biggest share that any team has gotten in the fan prediction against Reject.
のでそのどう言ったらいいんでしょうどのタイミングで
You know, you have to take it slow.
当てていいかの
You have to take all those little steps.
段階で分かりますから
これで上側に
But as for now,
抜けていきましたから
we're gonna be seeing normal lane assignments, no swap happening. And just as a reminder, everyone, you might want to look out for the trades in the lane. You might want to look out for how these champions trading their health bars. Because we are on...
ストランド確認でき
Oh,
た
they're just gonna be finding out forest. This is a pretty nice word. But because we're on 25.4. We are on the new patch 25.4. And do you guys know what that means? Auto count changes.
取れるんであれば強い
LPL has also swapped to 25.4. They had like a few attacks, like 2-3 attacks so far by like half the matches.
生かしながらリキャップ
LJL has only swapped to the new patch today.
さらにはこれ
But ever since then, from the 3 games we have watched, there was already one Ruinous.
ブルーバーがチェック
So,
ワードではなく
Ruinous Atakan is definitely possible,
一つワードを受けています
いやでもこれね
depending on how aggressive Reject can get.
自陣の
I'm not sure if we would rather wanna get them early while they can.
ラプターが上がる
We'd rather just, you know, stay away. They're like, we have Kaisa, we're gonna be scaling, but you're against Corky. So even that is like, maybe like don't wanna feed the Nidalee. Or like, we're just gonna get the Kaisa ahead in farm. I'm not sure what is the plan. However, no matter what happens, as long as there are a lot of trades,
がレベル4
now Ruinous Otacon has a chance to appear. In this new patch, it's possible.
ボットサイドのこれはリ
And now that most regions are swapping to 25.4, we can officially say
ダブルスカ
that before
ラプターまで
the Otacon changes, there was exactly 0.
ついているところに波攻撃から飛び込んだフェロマン
But-
イグナイトもつけているラストキルは
that's-
3番にしっかりと渡しますファーストブラ
There was exactly 0 Ruinous beforehand.
こう倍が
But this time around, we'll see.
ちょっと
We'll see. I think this is gonna be a Ruinous game. In this new patch,
してだと思いますけどね
some were already gonna get the first blood. Super early kill. Not even 4 minutes into the game, Forest is coming down. Happy Night. Actually, Forest is not even getting an assist for that one. That was just a little scaring awaiting.
通していってチコのバリアがダウン
As the spear gonna be hitting on Chico, but it was only into the barrier, so not really gonna be damaging him.
これはタワー下に到達するかなりの経験値の
And this is the reject that I knew. And it does seem like that gods cannot bleed. It seems like these gods cannot bleed,
問題はないと
as we can win cannot win.
もう波及したような状態になりました
Rejecting the loss. I can go for ages.
そうですね
リプレイです
やっぱりニダリーが3
Yeah, it does seem like Reject is probably gonna be getting the first, like a... It does seem like Reject is gonna get the perfect split. Yeah, Bestie was a bit too aggressive here. And I don't know why I thought that Forrest was already here. I guess he wasn't. He was already just on the scuttle. But yeah, that was a bit too aggressive from Bess. Also just like obviously a little unfortunate with the dash from Rhina. That's like exactly the same thing that happened in like the previous match, maybe the 2 matches ago. Leona and Yone. And it's already 1,000 of a gold lead. Look at the top lane. I mean, Rumble is winning these matchups. Like, even in general, Rumble almost always winning the matchup against the Ambessa. But now when you have Kinatsu on one side, it's gonna be even harder to fight on the other side as well. TP coming in. I'm not sure if Tatsu would wanna go for that. I mean, that's how strong Kinatsu is. Level 6 compared to a level 5 Vi, so that's probably why. That was not on purpose. I made some... That was not on purpose, I swear. But now, Forest. Forest gonna be here for the grubs. Oh. Do they wanna fight this one? Okay, I'm not necessarily sure they win this. Level 6 is available for Samurai. Gonna go for that. They're gonna be killing off Kinatsu like this. Right, best is gonna be one getting the kill. That's not the best. No, not the best. I swear this is not on purpose. But even then, it was enough time for Reject to come up. And now they're gonna get the first 3 grubs. We're even gonna get the kill. That's not Vert. I was like about to say that it might be Vert. I was about to say it might be Vert for we can win, but no, not like this. 3 grubs, equalizing the kill. And I mean, somewhere is also might be taking on Chico here. Oh my, that is a pretty strong Corki already. What the? How is this Corki so strong? I feel like it actually feels like Reject is just somehow doing 50% more damage every single game. It does feel like they have some like secret buff or something. This team is incredible. I mean, they're always up ahead in farm, always. Sometimes it's like varianted, like obviously, and the Rumble is gonna be winning most matchups. But every single time it happens, we can win not winning. I have a feeling we can win cannot win. It does feel like that. They are not as behind as other teams, so like props to them. It definitely feels like that they are maybe the team who can really challenge Reject somewhat. But Reject is just way too strong. Just way too strong. And it does feel like that just a matter of time. Just a matter of time until Reject finishes off this one as well. With the perfect split, getting into the playoffs. There are still some teams who I think might be challenging them, but like realistically, we are just running out of teams who Reject has not dominated so far. It does feel like Forge is gonna be in their hands. Definitely feels like they are looking to just have the absolute perfect, actually perfect split in Forge. Because they haven't lost a single game so far. I feel like they haven't lost a single early game so far either. Like all their graphs are just like one-sided. It definitely looks like the Storm is... it definitely looks like Forge is gonna be theirs. But we're gonna have new teams in Storm from what we know. Like teams have promised to just... there were like new promises for teams in Storm. So we'll see. I feel like Reject's domination in the Forge, the first split, is gonna be motivating more teams to join in Storm. Just gonna take them down. They're definitely... I mean, even before the split, I had like a video about them. Okay, it is a little bit too much glazing. It's a little bit too much glazing. I kind of jinxed them. But I mean, even that one is not really a jinx. I mean, they're gonna get down Kinatsu, sure, but oh my god. Look at them. Somewhere incredibly strong on the turret. Even if Recap has to like ult away. Oh my god, Reina. Reina just says, nah, I'd win. I'd rather I'd win. Even Best is gonna go down. There's double kill for Forest. And it really feels like, I mean, I was just focusing on Somewhere because he got all the plates. He got the turret by himself. Like, Somewhere is gonna be incredibly strong. I was kind of focusing on him, but like even other places are now winning for Reject. Oh my god, and even Tatsu! Wait, Kiratsu is still strong. I mean, Kiratsu is up in gold, so like even though he went down twice, I can imagine he's quite strong. But Forest is the one who gets the kills, obviously. This is the same situation as it was like game 5, Talon Vikings, I think it was, right? We are seeing the exact same situation as game 5, Talon versus Vikings. When you jumpstart in Italy, there's no way you get out of there. When you jumpstart in Italy like this, even though like other lanes are, I mean, VKB is not doing that bad. But Forest, I think is, I mean, yeah, this is a pretty nice engagement right now. But Forest, I think Forest is gonna be carrying this game now. And in the end, it does seem like that Reject gonna go undefeated. Our expectations, that was our expectation. We wanted to see if there was anything like any weakness that they have compared to the other teams, but it does not look like so far. Now Somewhere, I never know how those Aurora ultimates work. Like, isn't it supposed to trap in Somewhere? I never know how those work. Nonetheless, so far, massive. Oh, okay, that might be actually a fight that we can win, might win. But I guess like as long as Forest is there, as long as Forest have the little spears, I don't think there is much that they can do. They somehow need to shut down Forest, but I don't know how. And it feels like we can win, we can't win. Already nearing how much, like nearing about 5,000 of a lead. And even though their lanes are not doing that bad, like Recap is quite far ahead, so is Kinatsu. It does feel like that actually Chico has done a somewhat fine job, just, you know, keeping close to Somewhere. And that whole thing was, well, like he had to just go away and Somewhere was getting free time on the turret by himself. So the fact that some of these lanes are so close, compared to other teams at least, it does that does make me believe that we can win, and Young Gaming are likely gonna be fighting for the second spot. I feel like they are the ones contesting that, but as for the first spot, I feel like the first spot is quite obvious. But now, actually nearing, we're very close to 5,000 lead. The first spot in the Swiss stage is likely gonna go to Reject. And I don't think that this domination is gonna be stopping anytime soon. It does feel like it's gonna be continuing in the playoffs as well. But as much as Reject is dominating everyone here now, there have already been teams, because the next split, LJL Storm's application form is already out. The teams are already It seems like there are gonna be more teams, I would assume, next split. Because now, okay, oh, wait. I mean, okay, that's like not a too bad fight for Vika and Win, but now with Kinatsu and also Recap joining, yeah, it's still gonna be in their favor. It's like for a moment I was like, this is not too bad. And it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad of a fight, but okay, they need so many members to take down even one. And after these fights, they're giving everything. They're giving their everything to these fights and cannot stick around to get any objectives afterwards. So even then, it's just always gonna be the Jack coming out victorious. Forest was a little bit too aggressive here. I feel like they really wanted to just. They wanted to come here, take down Hatsu. And I mean, they do so, but that stun was actually not too bad from Bessu. And even if Rhino's ultimate was pretty good here, in the end, this is like as good of a fight as you can ask for. We can win. That's like the best fight I've seen a team having against Reject. But yeah, back to my previous point. Even though obviously Reject is projected to win Forge, the next split, Storm, I've already seen new teams want to enter, new players looking to challenge Reject. After this split, they're gonna be the #1 team to beat. I mean, they already kind of were, obviously. But there still were like other teams like Burning Core, you know, V3, all those like old LJL teams. Even like BFM had an academy team. So there's definitely other teams. But I feel like after this split, this team is just gonna be like the golden limit, or how is it called? The golden standard. This is gonna be the team to beat. And even if I would assume they're winning this game, I would assume they're winning playoffs as well. It does feel like that Reject now coming into Storm, what they can do. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because obviously they can still need to win Forge, but I feel like if Reject is not winning Forge, that's just an incredible upset. But with that being said, I also want to appreciate the other teams as well. Obviously, I know most people only care about first place, but it definitely feels like that for second place there are a lot of teams contending. We can win one of them. They were coming off from LCJ finals, which is like an amateur tournament, and they have won that one. There's also the old teams, Burning Core, V3. But it seems like no matter which team it is we are talking about, no one can beat Reject, as they're gonna be finishing off their perfect Swiss stage. They can probably end in 17. I mean, are they gonna wait? No. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying they could have ended here. Okay, they don't want to like be that like embarrassing. They don't want to embarrass the others that much. They're like, guys, at least get Atakan. We cannot end in 17 minutes, which is still better than Mad Lions. But they're like, guys, we cannot end so fast. We need to wait a little here. Okay, maybe they just wanted another push. I mean, they're gonna be like 2 items most of the time. I mean, 2 for Forest. Others are like one each item. That's the Voracious, I think. I mean, they said it's the red one. Custer said it's the red one. I cannot tell the differences. I haven't seen Ruinous. I mean, I guess like the Ruinous is still like actually just like a little more purplish on this icon. But this looks like the Voracious one, definitely. It's way more red. So we are gonna be ending the day with 1 Ruinous and 3 Voracious, but I guess like the new patch has already at least got the Atakan up a little. I know that Riot has said that they want 50-50. Like Riot said that they want Atakan to be 50-50. And obviously that's not happening. Obviously it's not gonna be happening, but at least like we got already one Ruinous in the new patches. Well, there is best to be being called out here. I feel like he's gonna be going down pretty fast. This Forest 1v3, that's a bit dead Forest. Or is it? Or is it? The Zonias and the flash out. And he knows. Oh my god, he just went limit testing and he passed. There's gonna be the voracious spawning. There's gonna be the voracious Rakan. Are they gonna go for it? They're gonna go for Rakan. Once again, they're a nice team. They're nice people. They don't want to embarrass the others too much. They're like, look guys, we're gonna at least get Rakan and end the game with that. But I genuinely think they could have ended this game at 17 minutes. Like, they genuinely could have. As now... Yeah, oh my god. I was so sure Forest is dead here, but I guess like Sanmari thought as well. That's why they were able to take him super low and thoughts to even pick down. That was the plan all along. That was the plan. Wait, what? We're just trying like... Why is he trying to like freeze here? No, I can't even freeze really. Okay, Forest is gonna get once again pretty low, but he has force life. I mean, he even escaped when I thought he was dead. But like in this now scenario, he even has force life, so there is... I feel like this is gonna be even less of an issue as now. Rhina going in, actually gonna get quite low. With the shield helping now, that even if he goes down, they're just gonna be withdrawing. Or the double for somewhere. Potentially gonna go for the triple for somewhere. Is he gonna go for the quadra potentially? I mean, he wants to. The rocket is gonna be missing. It's just... Somewhere doesn't care about such things as inhibitors. He just... There you go. There's the quadra. Unofficial quadra kill for somewhere. And Reject as dominating as ever, keeping their about 24 is the average win time they have. 24 is the average win time they have, 24 minutes. And even below average, they're gonna be finishing off this game. Somewhere gonna get an unofficial Penta here meanwhile. But it's gonna be Reject our first team, unsurprisingly, for gonna be qualifying. Unsurprisingly, our first team who gonna be qualifying to the playoffs. And who do I even give the MVP here? Like, who do I give the MVP? For real. Because, like, it's so hard in Stomps. It's so hard to choose an MVP. I'm thinking about, like, Forest. Just because, like, playing Nidalee is always a little bit... I mean, probably not for him, but... It's always, like, a tiny bit risky. Also, like that, like a limit test on the Zonias was actually pretty nice. I'm probably gonna give it to Forest. Alright, chat, I have decided, I've chosen my MVP. It's gonna be Forest. RC. Forest on the Nidalee. Yeah, my MVP is gonna be Forest. Incredible performance, I think. But I mean, obviously, all of them were. And with this one, we have our first playoff team. To the surprise of absolutely not a single person. Even those who don't know LJL. To the surprise of no one. It's gonna be Reject. Our first team who qualifies to playoffs. And once again, to the surprise of 0 people. Actually, what? Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, never mind. I somehow thought that RC is the red, so I was like, wait, did like Corky deal that much damage? But that's somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. That is an incredible stomp here. some were doing so much damage, it's actually kind of interesting. Usually it's the Rumble who does so much, but like the Rumble couldn't really be part of the team fights, while somewhere was just always able to poke. So I guess like it makes sense. Recap having such a low damage is also important, but like once again it's such a short game that like it doesn't really matter. It was just who was there for the most fights basically. It doesn't really matter. My MVP is definitely gonna be Forest though. I feel like the early Nully is held them out really well. It had Talon like 2 days ago. Well, a little bit more than that, a little bit more than 2 days ago. Have Talon. After that, now help Reject as well. But again, I would have expected Reject to just win on anything, like Teemo jungle as well. Okay, let's watch the interview hopefully soon. And yeah, don't forget guys, don't forget, we can win, definitely can still make it to we can win, definitely still can make it to playoffs. But for now, let's do the interview with Kinatsu. Good night, welcome, welcome. First of all, introduce yourself. I mean, everyone knows your Connect. Kinatsu. What? Kinatsu. I'm Reject Popular Kinatsu. Welcome. So today, with 3-0, you have entered the knockout stage. How are you feeling right now? Yeah, in the last game I actually made quite a lot of mistakes. So I kind of regret that one. You first pick Rumble. Was it like something you wanted or your coaches? Or whose idea was to first pick Rumble? I mean, personally I really like Rumble. But it's also the team. Team was also happy with the pick. It was like both sides. I feel like it's really good just taking the lead in the lane and pretty strong in 1v1s. There's something I wanted to ask you. Michael said that we could use you better. So what was about that? We could use you better, said Michael. Yeah, so we only just started playing, so there is still like a lot of growth for me. I just want to get stronger throughout the split. There's still a lot we can cook. Yeah, I feel like I'm already doing better than last year. Thank you. Now that Reject has advanced to the knockout stage, what are your goals as a team and as individuals to the future? Ever since the season has started, like our goal has been to get to the LCP relegation, promotion relegation. That was our clear goal. Yeah, that's our motivation. That was our motivation. We just wanted to get into the LCP even before the tournament was officially announced. Final, is there anything you want to say to your fans at the end? Thank you for supporting us. Please keep supporting us from now on as well. Please watch us again. Bye bye. Thank you everyone. Congratulations on the victory. Thank you for the interview, Kinatsu. Bye bye. So that was Kinatsu for you. As I said, also I had a video about LJL. I had like a summary video about all the matches that we have seen after week 1. I had a video, and even in that one I talked about Reject. They had like a vlog-ish thing, and every single coach in that vlog has said that their goal is not to win now LJL. Their goal is far beyond that. They take winning LJL as a given. They know that they're gonna win LJL. That's not what they're preparing for. Their goal, the reason they're playing is to get to LCP. They said this before. Their main goal that they're here, the main goal they're playing is that they wanna get to LCP. And it seems like the team might do it. I mean, especially with how the system works. In case you guys don't know how the system works, I made like millions of videos about that. Like just either the LJL. I mean, I explained even in the LJL one. But like there is like introduction to the. I think the video is called on YouTube like Introduction to LCP or LCP the new region. PCS is that long the something like that. I talked about the region merit slot. I talked about the free-for-all slot. I talked about what they mean. But what do you need to know for now is that most likely, if promotion relegation happened tomorrow, if things stay the same throughout the split, throughout the year, then if they DFM end 7th, and if Chiefs end 8th, which let's be honest, like there is a pretty high chance of that exactly thing happening. There's a pretty high chance. So if DFM ends 7th and Chiefs end 8th, that would mean that DFM would only be playing against the LJL winner, which likely gonna be Reject. DFM would only be playing against Reject, and whoever wins that single match is gonna get to LCP. Well, the last place team is gonna have like a more broad tournament, but you know, I feel like Chiefs gonna end last, so that is that. But as for tomorrow, I'm now coming into tomorrow. I promise I'm not gonna be forgetting that there is LJL. I might have kind of forgot that today. I thought tomorrow is gonna be the start day. I don't know why. I might have forgotten a little bit that. But as for now, tomorrow I'm gonna be watching them. A lot of close games. Once again, 2 games from the 1-1 bracket to start of the day. I feel like DFM Young is gonna be very close. That's definitely gonna be a banger. Velbeli, not Velbeli, sorry, Velocity versus Black Dog. Both teams are currently 0-2. That is gonna be an elimination match. Whoever loses is gonna be out. And I feel like that game is gonna be a little bit sadder. But Black Dog definitely is an interesting team to watch. They have a Locksmith main. They have a Yorick top main. It's definitely a pretty fun team to watch. So Black Dog, I think, is still gonna be fun. While Burning Core and Spirit Quads Gaming, or other team, both of them who have not lost a single game so far. So those teams are gonna be also fighting for the other first seed playoff spot. So that's what's happening now. As for me, everyone, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I know I started a little later. I know, I'm well aware. I have started a little later today because I forgot when it starts. But I was able to catch up. I was able to watch Reject live. So all in all, it was still a great stream. Thank you everyone who tuned in. And see you guys tomorrow with the same old LJL. With our, basically like the last round 3 or something it is, Swiss games. And then we're gonna moving on to the 2-1, 1-2 groups after that. But for now, thank you everyone for joining in. Swiss stage is almost over. We only have a few days more left. We already have 1 team eliminated, we already have 1 team advancing. And we're gonna adding 1 more to both of those statements tomorrow. I was with the Jesport Hub. Make sure to check out the other videos on our YouTube channel. All the LCP highlight videos are up there. The finals as well, but also upper finals if you just want to watch more CFO. There's also, I mean, Storm qualifications are open. LJL Storm qualifications. I've seen a lot of new teams saying that they would want to join to beat Reject. We'll see. But anyways, guys, I'm going offline now. Check out YouTube for more content. Check out Twitter for more content. Check out Blue Sky for more content. Jesport Hub everywhere. There's also a funny video about a driver on Twitter, so that's pretty fun as well. But everyone, thank you for joining in again. This is the last time I was saying this is fair. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.